Shalom.
First, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor to
YAHAWAH. BAHASHAM BAHASHAM QADASH.
double honors to the elders and the apostles of Greatmillstone. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect which is scattered abroad, preaching this word of truth and sincerity. Also, shalom to you sisters, you awkward out there that are listening in silence, as the scriptures say, do so in sincerity as well. I'm your brother Malak. I'm on.
Allah YAHAWAH.
I'm YAHAWAH.
RACHAA.
And we are the servants of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI camp on things that gotta break. Now we about to get into it, man. The scriptures talking about being diligent, you know, and seeking the Lord, making sure you're doing what you need to be doing in this truth, man. You brothers got a precept?
Yeah, get on first, 2 Peter 1 and 10.
Peter 1 and 10? You gonna write that?
1 and 10, yeah. And then get out James 1 and 22.
Got you.
And read down to verse 24.
Yeah, I got that 2 Peter 1:10.
Go ahead, man.
2 Peter 1 verse 10. Wherefore, the brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
So how are you going to make your calling and election sure? With diligence.
Alright.
All right, when you first come into this thing, you're going to learn from the elders of Apostle Greatmillstone. You're going to study to show thyself approved, as the scriptures say, right? As you get into those things, as you get 6 months into this thing, usually the elders say about 6 months, and you start doing your own lessons. And as you start doing your own lessons, then you start coming out teaching once a week. Now all that stuff takes time. It's not going to all happen in one day, but it's going to take its time. And as you begin to progress, you're going to start. The Lord is going to start putting the Spirit on you, and you're going to start automatically just doing it. You're not going to even care.
Right.
You're going to just start automatically doing it. So the main thing in the truth is you're making your call and election sure. You're working out your own salvation individually to be that elect.
Because what the Lord's going to do is He's going to build on what you're already trying to build, man. Once you ask the Lord, like, Lord, please give me this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. You ask it without wavering, the Lord will give it to you, you know? So the next thing you know, like I said, you're going to be doing lessons here and there. And the Lord's going to give you enough confidence by skipping. I'm about to go out here and preach on the highways and byways. Because you've been start doing what you're supposed to be doing. You've been studying, you've been learning, you've been humble, you've been watching the elders and getting the information. Well, basically swords and weapons to go out here for this battle. Because this is spiritual warfare.
Can I finish that up, Bubba?
Yeah.
The rest of 2 Peter verse 10. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail.
So, Khan, you got to make your calling and election sure. And one way to make your calling and election sure is remaining diligent. All right, laboring in this thing, doing these things. All right. Now, sometimes things will get in the way. Things will get caught up for you, right? But at the same time, this is why a lot of brothers do. They do re-uploads. You know, videos that you've done a week ago, re-upload it. You know, again, you got brothers that work a lot. You got brothers that work a lot of hours, and they only get between they break 30 minutes. You know, get a 5-6 minute video in, 2-minute video in. Right? You don't have to be a whole entire. Because a lot of brothers, they just think they got to do a whole entire breakdown to get a lesson. No, you can go into 3 to 2 precepts into one lesson. That's why we call them quick hits. You know, get something in.
And those be the ones that be the most effective at times. Brothers can easily take notes because you understand a lot of Jake have a short attention span.
Yeah.
So those be the ones that you be mad. They get that boom, 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 you know, real quick, you know, and they learn, they take notes, and they can build from those quick hitters, you know? Yeah.
That's why I said let your words be few. I can speak a lot in a little, you know, brothers can get it.
And that's another thing to add to it too, like what Elder Apostle Gabar was saying a while back, like 2017, 18. He was saying when you do your videos, try not to make your intro super long. Because you got Jakes that do that too.
Yeah.
They be like, Shalom, brother, Shalom. You know, praise to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the elders of Apostle Greatmillstone. Shalom to the elect. Shalom to the 4 angels of the earth, the 12 angels of the earth, and shalom this, and that, and shalom this, and that. You can't be doing all that. You gotta be straight to the point.
Right.
You know, you got dudes that be 4 or 5 minutes in the intro.
They do go
Don't
5 minutes,
honestly,
though. To the aqua, to the speckle birds, ones that flying out there in the wind.
You know, you don't need to do all that. You don't need to do all that. Make it simple, you know?
Like, make it simple because the brothers you'll lose the brothers in the beginning of it.
Yeah, brothers are like, okay, get to the main.
to the speckled birds and the wind scattered in the heavens.
The
house of David. Don't forget grandma and them that's in this truth as well. You know, just keep it simple. Give shout out to give all praise YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Them ones to the elders. Say shalom to the sisters, the aquas out there, and then the brothers and sisters, the elect out there, and keep it simple.
Yeah.
You know,
you got dudes that be to the apostles of honors, then it goes
Right.
over here, go over there. You know, you just gotta be simple with everything, you know?
To the brother that did
Yeah.
the Spider-Man backflip, you know, you ain't gotta
Yeah,
do all
you
that,
ain't gotta
man.
do all
You know,
that.
you keep it simple. You know,
Nah.
keep it diligent, keep it on
God.
point.
You know, and this is just examples for brothers with experience, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things out here when we teach this truth and we bringing this truth out, you know, brothers be kind of timid on how to do their lessons because they don't know what to say or how it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be super perfect? No. Each brother has their own intro. You know, some brothers take samples from other brothers and put it into their intro as well, which is fine because you're teaching the same thing, you know? But you want to mainly make your calling and election sure in the ministry. Go ahead.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Because it's about YAHAWASHI and you showing yourself worthy to Him. This is a spiritual battle between yourself. All right? This isn't a competition between other brothers. This isn't about who has the most subscribers,
Right.
the most. Because this is what a lot of jakes get caught up in. This is about you working out your salvation.
You don't
Right?
want to get caught up in that because you'll stop. If your brothers is caught up in that, they're going to once mess around and stop doing the truth because our brothers ain't watching and tuning in. It's all about the Lord
about
watching.
the Lord.
And brothers can witness, man, and like you just came around, brother. But the camera has overheated, and we kept teaching, bro.
Still.
It's not about people seeing you. It's about
YAHAWASHI.
YAHAWASHI being pleased. The one that chose you to be a soldier. That's who we here to please. Okay? 2 Timothy, I believe, is 2 Timothy 2 and verse 4. We here to please the Most High. And like do what we came to do, whether it's on or off camera.
This is 2 Timothy. I was going to give 15 as well. 2 Timothy 2 verse 4. Or no, I'll start at 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach YAHAWASHI. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
There it is.
Because the Lord chosen you. You didn't choose the Lord. When you get notice of the elders and apostles of Greatmillstone and brothers that are teaching on the street corner, that is automatically your calling.
Right.
Right then and there, that's you already called it to the truth.
If I'm not mistaken, the elders didn't have a live stream or have followers back in the day when they was doing it. They was just out there doing it genuinely to please the Most High. You know, so you gotta
2007.
right, exactly.
They
You know,
no live stream.
They weren't doing no live streams like that.
You probably didn't have no smartphones like that.
Exactly. So brothers that's getting clickbait, man, you brothers that doing it for the wrong reasons. Hey, if you don't repent, you will be destroyed for that. You know, vainglory.
I got another one in verse 15.
Done.
This is study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh,
Yes.
a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
And here you go to add to what the brother's saying. Diligence isn't just doing the works; it's doing doing lessons and going out to camp. It's also with studying.
Yeah.
That's what diligence. Studying. Being charitable
Taking
for
notes,
brothers.
man,
Taking notes.
Yeah.
Right. Learning. Faith. Right, ask the Lord, praying to the Lord consistently.
Yeah,
that's what diligence too. Because we're supposed to actually pray 3 times a day.
Yeah,
You're supposed to pray in the morning, the afternoon, and in the evening. That's why the scriptures say pray without ceasing. That's what diligence too.
It does.
So all that works a part in the ministry.
Your life too, because like you trust me, you need to pray.
have
Definitely the times we're living in now. You need to pray, man. You need protection because the things you gotta worry about the physical and the spiritual. Because man, demons are hopping off on people, like the brother was saying. People are falling out, and like man, that's why I asked the Lord to cover us like that, man. Because like I pray, He keep a spirit on us, man. This is why you gotta stay diligent in those things, man. I'm talking to myself first and foremost.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you something that I'm not telling myself first. What you gotta know is that when you're teaching the word, the Lord's giving it to you first. And then whenever you teaching it, and if it helped the brother along, so be it. But the Lord is showing you in the midst of this thing. Working out your soul salvation. Working out your salvation with fear and trembling. That's what it's about. That's why it's diligent. That's why it's important to be diligent. Because the word washes you every day when you're in it. What's the scripture you got, brother?
This is Romans 2, 21. Thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself? Thou that preachest a man should not steal, dost thou steal? Thou that sayest a man should not commit adultery, dost thou commit adultery? Thou that abhorrest idols, dost thou commit sacrilege? It says, so basically, it's basically saying that you have to, you know, when you're preaching, you have to actually take part of what you're preaching in. You know?
Exactly.
We can't just say something. Practice what you
Exactly.
preach.
Because what Paul said, I say this, but I don't want to be a castaway, roughly paraphrasing. You don't want to be preaching and not doing what you're preaching, practicing what you're preaching, like the brother was saying. Because you'll be a hypocrite, you know?
And these words, they help us as well as the person that's hearing it, you know? So, I got James 1:22.
Yeah, 1:22. It's like so.
Yeah, go ahead. James 1:22.
James 1:22.
Yeah, James 1:22. Go ahead.
James 1:22. It says, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
Because you got a lot of jakes that's in the truth. They're claiming to be a man of the Lord, right? They say, oh, you know, I've been in this truth for this amount of years. I've been in the truth for this amount of months, right? You got a lot of people that say they've been in the truth for this amount of time, right? But then when you go and investigate them, they don't have no lessons. They're not out teaching, right? They're not doing no works. They ain't doing no videos, but they tuning into all the live streams of the elders. They posting scriptures on the comment board. They be on fire, right? So when the elders and brothers not realizing they got moderators on their channel. So when they go to investigate you to see what this guy's on, you know, he's on fire with scripture. You see this brother's channel, and they go on your channel, you ain't got no videos.
Exactly.
So the moment they upload your channel, because they got moderators, they go investigate you. The moment they check your channel and you ain't got no videos on your lessons, they're gonna say, you're not a brother, man. What are you doing? And they gonna put you up as an example.
Yeah.
This is why, again, when you are in this thing, right, you have to do the work. You can't just be saying this and saying that. Or you got jakes that's in this thing too. And this ain't, I'm not pushing this when I say this, because, you know, you got brothers that may be tuning in, they think I'm directing this to them. I'm not directing this to you.
Yeah.
There's many other brothers that's doing the same exact thing. You got dudes out there that go down to the camps, and they sit down there. They go every single day of the week or whatever it is they go, but they're not doing no works.
What do you have to show for yourself, man? Because at the end of the day, you're working out your salvation. You know, this is an individual's work when it comes to doing your works, man.
Yep.
You have to have something to show. If you have nothing to show, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to follow behind that? Death and destruction. Because that's disobedience, man. You know to do the works and not do them, that's disrespectful. That's you sinning, man. For real.
Yep.
A lot of brothers do it like in a trend.
Yeah,
I think
right.
it's cool. That's why they want to be on a live comment and posting scriptures, because it's a trend. It's cool. Like, oh, it's cool to be on the elders comment board, but you know, you don't have no works of your own. You know?
Right.
You got no works to show for yourself.
It's like the man with the one talent.
Yep.
What did he do with it? He buried it. You know, and he didn't do nothing with it. So he got that one talent taken away. He had nothing, and then he gave that one talent to the brothers that was doing the works. So there you go.
And this is why, again, you know, we're not directing this to anybody,
No.
but we're just telling you, you gotta ask yourself why you in the truth. There's guys that even say that, you know, they're going down to the camp every week and they're not doing no works, and you ask them what are they in the truth for, and they'll tell you salvation. But wait a minute, the scriptures say in Philippians 2:12, it says work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So how are you working out your salvation if you're not doing your own works to make your calling and election sure?
You got a lot of people that can talk good, they can talk a good game, but you don't have a lot of people that's actually putting in the work to do what is required to be victorious.
We out here in front of thousands of people today.
Slugger.
Yes,
Yeah, slugger spirit.
brothers, ain't we out here in front of thousands of people? There's a concert going on across the street.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people out here, man.
Like demons out here.
Yeah, man.
We got all type of heights and all that, man.
This is Vegas, man. This is Sodom and Gomorrah out here in Vegas.
For real.
Literally, man. Like literally, man. You
What
know.
does it tell you, man?
Like the scriptures say, a lot of them say they love me with their lips, but their mind, their life, their heart is far from me. And that's what the Lord means. Because a lot of people say they love the Lord, but what are you showing the Lord that you love him?
Yep.
This is Sirach 37:19 speaking on you know, not practicing what you preach. There is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself.
Ooh.
You don't want to be that.
Damn.
You don't want to be that. Yeah.
That's straight to the.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, that's straight
You
to
saying
the.
you saying what? You saying something?
That was it. I was gonna also pull up Ephesians 5:15 and 16, redeeming the time. Let me just pull that up.
Yeah.
Because you gotta be circumspectly out here. You know, Ephesians 5 verse 15 to 16. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Yep.
So you know, we being in this truth, we know a lot of demons on people that jump on people around you. You gotta practice what you preach. Like I got in a situation yesterday. I could have, if I sat back and used wisdom, I would have calmed down. But you know, getting a little hyped up, it could have ended up me getting stabbed or something like that. Brother could have had a knife on him, whatever. Call Allah YAHAWASHI didn't get worse, but there's always teaching moments, you know, why we still have before that evil day really do come, because you don't want to get caught up out here.
See, most people ain't gonna get that teaching moment. The way the Lord is doing things now, they're dropping them dead, man. The Lord is killing people. The Bible says in, I believe it's 1 Samuel 2 and 6, he killeth, he make alive. So the Lord do kill. All you gotta do is read about Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord destroyed them. All you gotta do is read about the kids talking about the prophet Elias. And he said like two she-bears and killed 42 kids. But people don't want to preach about this. They don't want to hear the truth. The Lord is not playing and he's coming. Laugh now, die later, because the Lord is not playing.
You said Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Here in downtown Las Vegas Strip right now, it's straight Sodom and Gomorrah. You got a whole lot of letter L's out here.
Yeah.
Man.
You got women in tight clothes,
Scantily clad. It's not even hot here.
Right, dude.
It's not even hot.
That's why you can't take the grace for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we have grace right now. We have grace to get right with the Lord.
You know, so what does Scripture say about that? He said, keep on sinning that grace may abound.
And I was like, I just want to get outside.
Yahweh forbid.
Right, I just want to leave. I just want to
Yeah, man, at the end of the day, it's all funny games now, man, until you on your deathbed crying, Lord, help me.
Yep.
That's Jake for you, man. Jake don't want to listen to their deathbed, man. And it's too late at that point, because you did not seek the Lord while you have liberty to do so. Okay? Seek the Lord while everything's good. That's why he's still making me found. Because, man, you don't know your time and the hour the Lord gonna come for you. For real.
Get James 1 and 22 again. All right, go ahead. And then you go ahead.
This is James 1 and 22. But be doers of the word and not hearers only.
So you got to be a doer of the word. You got to be a doer of the work of the Lord. You got to bound in the work of the Lord. Go ahead.
Deceiving your own selves.
Right? Because you got Jake telling himself, I'm not a prophet. I'm not ready. But hey, you can't do that. There's a reason why you have your calling. There's a reason why you have your calling, man. Otherwise than that, there's no reason for you to be in the truth if you're not going to do the works. Right?
That's like a good example how people walk up and down and say, good work, brothers. But they're not doing the works themselves.
Perfect example.
You got to work out your own salvation.
Yeah.
That's a perfect
it's not a game out here, man.
Yep.
You know, saying good, you know, you guys are doing good, it's not going to help you get salvation.
Or putting your fist up saying Shalom like that brother just did and kept walking with a damn cigarette in his mouth. That ain't gonna help you. You not gonna, you ain't gonna, that's the problem.
Check this out. I think that's in
Jake wanna sit here and don't buy, don't learn, man. It's crazy.
And that famine of the word hate, because a lot of all of us brothers in this troop, whatever camp you are a landmark in your city. They see you certain days, if not every day. They know where you're at. You become a landmark. They know who you are. All those guys, they might, you know, they think we're crazy, whatever, but they know we're harmless. They just, those guys just out there preaching. Wait till we're not out there, and then they gonna remember everything that the brothers was saying is actually happening, especially when that MOTV hit. Then they gonna be looking where they're at, like, and not gonna be able to.
Even if you do bump into us, we won't be able to teach you. Tongue gonna cleave right to the roof, right from our mouths, man. So hey, get it while it's still available. Yeah.
Why liberty is yet abound.
Yeah, that's it.
This is 23, James 1 and 23.
Yep.
For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face to a glass.
What does that mean? Get a jar of glass. Get a jar, a glass jar, and look into that shit. There's nothing in it.
All right.
There's nothing in it. You get a fucking champagne glass. Look inside a champagne glass. There's nothing in it. So you not doing no works. That's what it looks like looking into a glass. Nothing in it. The only way a glass will have anything in it is if you pour or put something in it. But if you just get a regular jar, empty jar, just look in it, that's what it's talking about. That's your works. Nothing. You gotta do works.
And the elder Karatzazachi, that's Las Vegas beloved elder, he made the analogy, basically, YAHAWASHI is giving each one of us a specific amount to invest in, whether it be $1 or $50. I gave you that as a seed to invest. You should have been able to multiply it. Now he gonna come back and then collect. Okay, where my money? What'd you do? And he gonna go down the line. So we don't want to come up like, was it Debo or I got your money, YAHAWASHI, sorry, ain't gonna go well.
Ain't gonna go well. Ain't gonna go well. But yeah, man, what I was gonna say is this too. Another prime example. You trying to invest in. Like it's like trying to invest. Like it's like if you would invest and put 1 cent in Google right now, you would have been straight. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like my brother said, choose to bury your talent. Now you ain't gonna have nothing. Matter of fact, let me take that, what you already had, like you said earlier, and you ain't gonna have nothing. I'm gonna give it to somebody else.
Investing in, not only to make it in those evil days, but spot on those chariots. That's an ultimate gift. And never mind when the kingdom comes. Right. They made I forget what camp elders made an analogy. Israel's gonna be on a plane in the kingdom, but the elect are gonna be first class. We want that first class. The plane cool too, but that first class, that's something different.
Yeah, man. You gonna feel
eternally
special, man.
All right. It says, I'm going to read 23 again.
Yep, right.
James 1 and 23. It says, if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightforward forgetting what manner of man he was.
Right?
Yep, I got you on this one. So imagine you looking in the mirror, right? You see how you look, okay, I look like this, and then you walk away, hey, how do I look? It's like that. You know?
It's like you know what man you're supposed to be.
Right.
You see the elders and apostles,
Right.
you see the example that you're supposed to do, but then you don't do it.
Exactly.
Right? That's exactly what the scripture is saying.
Exactly. You going, you're like, I'm supposed to do this. I know who I am. But then you walk away, and then it's like, man, damn, what I'm supposed to do? Like, damn, I know I'm supposed to be doing this, but damn, how do? It's like, dude, you forget who you are once you leave that mirror. You know? God. Yeah.
These pastors, all these people, they deceive themselves, man. Because they're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully. Right? That was 24. That was it right there. Verse 25. It says, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the word, this man shall be blessed in his deed.
There you go. That's the main thing and the truth. So again, and I said this many times, it's awesome to go down to the camps. I'm not saying not to go down to Greatmillstone. It's awesome. Do that. If I could, I would, but I have to work on Sundays. I can't. I do security. They ain't gonna let me call off. They're gonna tell me, oh, I ain't got nobody. So you got brothers that have to work on days that brothers teach, so they can't go down there. But for you, if you had available ability to go down there, absolutely go down there. But when you go down there, you are to do something with it. Because otherwise than that, you're wasting your own time, and them brothers and elders ain't gonna be out there too much longer. So you basically wasting your own time because you did nothing the whole time you was there. That's the thing. You can be under, the elders said it many times. They can't save you. They can't save anybody. They're working out their own salvation.
Right.
So while they're doing it, you should be doing it too.
Exactly.
And if you just don't do it, then that's just going to be on you. That's just going to be on you as an individual because obviously you don't fear the Lord. You just don't fear him.
You don't reverence, you don't respect him.
Yep.
Because the Lord clearly say go out to the highways and byways.
You have to do it. Yeah, it's scary. It's a scary thing. I've been teaching by myself. I've done it for 5 years straight before I even had a camp, before I even met these brothers. I was by myself. It's a scary thing, but you gotta show yourself worthy in the eyes of the Lord. You have to do it. That's what it's about.
Even when you with brothers and it's like you out there,
it's scary, but you gotta do it.
Yeah,
you gotta ask the Lord to put this confident spirit on you to do it, man.
I'll be honest, man. I kind of got it's a little different for me. The Lord pushed me, The Lord used this brother to push me through the spirit. It was different for me, but I had to be in position, the way the Lord designed me to be. So this is. I went out there first day, man. First day went out there, man. I was nervous, but I fought through the fear. And the brother, like I say, the brother helped me. At the end of the day, you got brothers that have brothers and still don't want to do nothing, man.
Yeah, still don't want to do it.
I got one on that. This is Luke 12. Speaking on, you know what you were ordered to do and didn't do it. Luke 12, verse 47.
Go ahead.
And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. And that's in red. That's YAHAWASHI speaking.
It is. What do you say? He got judgment for fools, and he has judgment for scorners and stripes for the backs of fools. You know, you got to be a fool to have all this knowledge and not apply it to your life. And you see that it works, and it eventually will save you.
God.
You know.
Salvation is not contingent on how many elders and apostles you know.
Right.
You gotta do your own work.
You gotta do your own work. Regardless, because you got brothers that think, oh, that's just recommended for camps only. Oh, that's recommended for you too. That's not just recommended for just camps. That's recommended for you too. Because if you claiming to be a follower of Greatmillstone, you have to show your work. You have to show yourself worthy in the eyes of the Lord, man. You have to do it.
You gotta put it away.
If you're not gonna do it, go back to Christianity. You might as well go back to Christianity, man. You might as well.
That's what they do. They go one day out of the week and go the whole week sitting and eat crab, lobster, and doing wickedness, and then go right back to the house of harlots to do it and learn nothing again. And then they zombies, man. That's the house of the dead, right?
There's no point in you being in the truth if you're not gonna do the works. And this isn't directed to any. I'm not talking of directness to any brother. I'm just saying in general. I'm speaking for myself as a
Right,
too. You got to do the works, man. You got to do the works. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're doing lessons, that's good. But now it's time for you to go out and teach. You don't have to teach something too hard. You ain't got to go out and teach in Revelation 18. You ain't got to do that. Teach the basics. Teach what you know. Because you got brothers that's worried about that too. Damn, man. I got to teach big breakdowns. No, you don't. You can go into the image of the Messiah. You can go to Genesis 49. You can go into seeking the Lord. You can go into anything, any topic, basic. The elders need to say, just be simple. That's it.
You can just teach the image of the man, bro.
I listened to you do that this morning. I don't know if you saw a post on a comment. Then in my spirit, I could do a quick hit on that. Just a few. The Lord and Savior don't look like the white man. His name not Jesus. This is what it says right in the scripture. Pulling it right out the book, you know. And branch off other brothers. I do that.
That's what we do.
Videos. I take, like you said, sampling. I like sampling some of the elders to get to the point. You know what I mean? And to piggyback off what they're saying.
See, that's what you bring to the table. That's what you bring, man. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. You know that you learn from brothers so that they apply. That's what I did. That's what I did when I first came and started doing lessons. I would do a lesson, and I would do a lesson right behind it. But look, you're doing the works though.
And even people that, I mean, you could even learn something from a fool. One little thing, basically people that aren't in the truth, take the beat and spit out the bones. Right? And being in this truth, you know the difference. You know?
But if you continue to do that, eventually it will stick with you. You keep on doing repetition of that, like man, you go like man,
muscle
as
memory.
soon as you get it, boom, do it. As soon as you get it, boom, do it. Eventually, like, dang, I know that bird through the spirit about to go. That's how I did it, man. That's how I did it.
You gotta do basically what according to the spirit the Lord gave you. Exactly. He gave everybody a measure of the spirit. So we all do faith. So we all do it according to our spirit. Then the Lord increases you. And eventually he increases you, then you do more and more and more. More breakdowns now.
I don't know.
But at first, you know, just do it easy. Get the milk. Like the milk of the scriptures. Then get the meat.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I learned to stay in my lane. That's the first thing I taught to do the spirit that I taught me. Don't try to be like everybody else.
You can't do that. That's like me trying to be like Big Bro YAHAWASHI, trying to be on his level. I can't be on his level.
Like, those dudes got it, man.
The Lord gave each man of the Lord that you see their own gift.
Yeah.
You're to learn from those men. This is why we follow the elders past Greatmillstone. Those men are 40 years experience.
Right.
What the fuck we look like going out here trying to teach our own thing, our own doctrine? We don't know shit.
Deep breakdowns you just started, you trying to do the Daniel breakdown. Man, some brothers got it like that, but a lot of brothers ain't got it like that.
You know?
And every brother got his own talent, you know, like X-Men. That's actually the Israelites, you know, but that'd be me, Wolverine, trying to be like that brother that can shoot fire out his hands. Like that's not for you.
You know what I mean? Or I'm trying to be like Elder Manat, be on Elder Manat's side for Elder Cross's level. I can't. Those men are, those are way past me.
Lord gave them a special type of level.
But you got Jakes that's doing stupid shit like that.
Right.
And they been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Or they build yourself up.
Right.
You gotta hit that. There's levels to it.
I'm nowhere near that shit.
Even if you don't, because you don't know how long this place got.
Exactly.
Be happy with what level you got.
Can't be on those mid-level, man. Shit. That's why I fucking take notes. I still study from them men. It don't matter you've been in the truth for 7, 8 years. That don't mean shit. I still don't know shit. That man been in the truth for 20 years.
Yeah.
Only been in the truth fucking 7. That's a big ass, that's a huge gap, bro.
Not only been in
That's a
truth,
huge
but
gap.
laboring in the truth.
Yeah.
It's one thing to just be there, but you actually point, we can see, oh man, Elder posts 3 videos a day, 2 videos yesterday, video a day. He on the canopy doing sit down. So you really, and then you can actually through the spirit see, okay, this brother is actually living what he preaches.
Yeah. You know, those are high. The Lord is dealing with those men on a high spiritual level. Right?
If you're blessed enough to be around them, you can see it.
Yeah, man.
You know, like.
But I'm just giving examples out because you got Jakes out there, like what the fuck is his name? That dude that bought. The dude that got arrested. He was out at camp.
Oh, you saw about that guy?
He teaches that the MOTP is spiritual. Yeah. He was saying that the MOTP was sin or whatever it was. This guy's.
He got arrested at camp.
Yeah, he got arrested. I forgot his name. Adam. Yeah, he got arrested. I can't be incarnate. But I'm just using him as an example. He learned from Greatmillstone. He's trying to rebuke them and be on a higher level than them. How can you do that when you learn from them?
You heard that from the elder brother of Sakari, because I believe he learned under GMS.
Oh, yeah.
And like he mentioned, they,
God bless you guys.
thank you. He mentioned that they've had their differences. They even, something popped up with one of the elders of GMS passed away a few months ago. But he came to the conclusion that when a lot of brothers is in GMS and fall out, their whole vibration is hate. You know, that's not brotherly.
Get back in.
But you got some brothers like, you know, the elder Malak Zakba, I heard he ended up getting kicked out and got paid. He humbled himself and came back in. And that's not the case for everybody. You know, that's truly a blessing. Because I'm glad that brother's doing Greatmillstone, because the beautiful lessons that he's bringing is edifying the body, man.
Got a big following.
Yeah, exactly.
Got big
Man,
fishing
I love that brother, dude. I
That's what I'm
respect
saying,
him.
man.
I got respect for him, man.
And I've been rebuked many
Real.
fucking times. Man. I've been rebuked many times by brothers in GMS. I think the Most High did not put that fucking demon on me, man. You know? Oh, he's hating on me. Oh, I'm doing a rebuking video. Like that dude, YAHAWAH the Maccabees, man.
You know?
Oh, I'm glad I'm not in that fucking spirit, man. That's not a good spirit to be in.
Hard-headed.
That's not a good spirit to be in, bro. It's lucky to remember. I'm going to get Romans 12:1, but you got to present.
You got a precept to
Go
what we're
ahead,
saying.
go ahead, and then get out Romans 12:1.
Teach them what you know,
Yeah.
Get that milk first, and then get the meat.
No, like
That
for
takes
them.
time, That takes time.
Also, I want to say Shalom to GMS Soldier.
Yeah, that's the Gadai brother from Virginia. Shalom, beloved. Y'all must be sure about the cop.
Shalom to
That's the
our
brother
brother.
from Virginia.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Shalom,
got
brother.
it.
Virginia.
And I want to say Shalom also to Juan Abbas, service of Yahweh.
Shalom.
Texas branch and President of Yahweh, service of
Shalom,
Yahweh.
beloved.
South Carolina.
Shalom, shalom.
Yeah, Shalom, brothers. Wow,
Shalom to the men.
all praise Yahweh Shem Hashem for you, brothers.
Yeah, I was saying, man, basically what I was saying, when you get into the truth, you gotta get on the milk first.
Yeah.
Get the milk, then get the meat. You don't want to get to the meat because you're gonna choke on that.
Okay.
You might bug out. You go off and be reading the book of Enoch somewhere. You
Right. You don't want to do that.
You think angels had sex with humans?
Yeah, that's going on.
Cut that shit with Matthew, I think it's
That's
24:33.
Right.
Angels can't have sex.
They're either given. This is Isaiah 28 and 10. For precept must, I'm going to start at 9. It's not good. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the
And
breast.
what does it mean for the milk and drop on the breast?
It's just basically the scriptures. Like a baby, when a baby is sucking the milk, it's a baby. It has to get easier things first.
Right.
Like the brother said, the name of the Lord, or the Israelites. We're the Israelites, right?
Who the Lord is dealing with.
Died for it.
Who died for it, you know?
Who repentance for it. Those are things that pertain to salvation that we need to know.
Even the name of the Lord, man, that should be the first thing you learn.
Yeah.
You know how to say Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's what you should be learning first. Because the name, you gotta know the name. Because what the scripture say,
Praise my holy name.
let me praise my holy name, and then I think it's Proverbs 18 and 10. You know, it says his name, and who's diverted to the name, so it's like his name is a strong tower. That's it. It's like his name is a strong
There's
tower.
another one that I think my name is terrible to the heathen.
Roughly paraphrasing.
That's so I think 17.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
show.
I think that's
Proverbs 18:10. Yeah.
So those are things important for salvation. That's the main thing you need to know for salvation. Then all the other breakdowns come later on once you've been in the truth for a while. Once you've been studying something through. Yeah, then you get to read. You get the breakdown. You get Revelations. You know, you get Ezekiel 38. You know, very good breakdowns that are meat. You know, in the scriptures. You know, so that's how you get knowledge. This is how you get wisdom. You don't want to go too far too quick. You know. So the Lord will build you up.
Yep.
I got one for
Okay. Is that it on that?
Yep. Precept.
No, yeah, precept on precept. We do that.
Okay, this is
Because that's important. That's important. Go ahead.
Precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line here a little, there a little. This is how you understand the scriptures. Like putting everything together like a puzzle. You know, you can read the book of Matthew, right? But you need precepts to go with those things. You know, and precepts come through all throughout the scriptures. That's gonna give you the full understanding of the scriptures. Plus the Holy Spirit.
That is. That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is Sirach 18 verse 14. He hath mercy on them that receive discipline and that diligently seek after his judgments. That's what we're doing.
How you gonna seek after him? Like say, what? What are you gonna say?
No,
Yeah. What I was saying, like to add to what the brother says, like he's saying, how you gonna do this? You seek the Lord. You're gonna learn from me. You're gonna learn from me. The Lord always had me set up. You got these groups that teach that. They say not teach, but they go by this slogan that you don't need to follow camps to get the truth.
That's weird.
You can literally read the Bible like yourself, literally read it yourself, and get the understanding. But hell nah, because there's scriptures in here that you won't really understand unless it's actually being taught to you or shown to you. Like for example, how you gonna break down the 7 heads, the 7 heads, and the 10 horns? When you read that shit by yourself, not going on YouTube, and you read that, you're not gonna understand what that is.
You're gonna have to be conditioned
You're not
and
gonna
taught.
understand that shit.
That's something, man. That takes study, years of study.
That's mentioned the brother elder speak that guy YAHAWAH broke that down to me, a couple years ago. So even if people switch off, brothers with more knowledge, you gotta obtain and listen.
You have to learn from it. Because if somebody come at you with if you're not following camps, for example, you're just on your own. If somebody comes to you, asks you, what is the 7 heads and 10 horns? You're not gonna know what that shit is. Unless you look at a lesson that's being taught and you're taking notes and you're understanding it and then you're teaching it. See, that's a big difference.
It's all written in parables. Like, for example, Jake in the US talking straight slang. In each region it's a little different. If you're coming from South Africa or Australia, it's gonna take you a minute. Like, what's that mean? Because we speak, one word could have 7 different meanings. You know, that's how the scriptures are.
Definitely like the word world, you know. We got the whole white world, we got government, cosmos, and what's the other one out? Open day. That's the whole world.
AI, you gotta know these. Most of all, teachers to go into word. Right. That's gonna give us a little bit of understanding to know what's going on. You know, then just like these read these for face value and it's taken for face value. Oh, the world, the whole world.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the whole world.
Lock your brothers, cuz.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you got it.
Salak your brothers.
Spirit of this right now. Proverbs 1 verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Woo! See, there it is. That's how you know a wise man is from a damn fool. Because a damn fool is going to despise knowledge and hate wisdom. You know, but a wise man gonna receive it and do something with it, knowing that it's counsel for his soul. Okay?
The Spirit got to be dealing with you to understand that. You know, you're not going to be able to give that knowledge and wisdom to yourself. The Spirit got to really give you the understanding, right? I'm going to go into what you were saying about what we did. This is Hebrews 5 and 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, right? Which be the first principle of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. But strong meat belongs to them that are full of age, those who are reason to have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. Right? So it's showing you that you need people to teach you again. Right? The Lord says He's going to bring passages after His own heart. It's time to teach you the knowledge and wisdom of YAHAWASHI. Right? To teach you your heritage, to teach you these scriptures. You're not going to get it on your own, like your brother said.
You're not going to get it on your own. I didn't get this truth on my own.
And I tell you, brother,
I learned from men.
And I'm trying to tell you, brother, we know a brother right now, man, that was puffed up and prideful and talking about that he can't learn from us and learn. I don't believe in camps and all that. You know,
he calls us ABC.
Right.
But that's just something that the Lord, that's just the spirit the Lord has that individual in.
Good. You know?
Yeah, ABC
camp. Yeah, you know.
Because he don't believe in following camps.
Yeah.
He believes that the Lord gives him his own spirit to be able to break down the scriptures. You don't need to learn from men. But camps, people gotta realize camps been set up since the ancient world. Moses and Aaron had a camp.
Yeah.
Camps, it's in the scriptures. Camps been around since the ancient
teamwork
world.
make the dream work, man.
Yeah, camps been around since the ancient world. So what are you talking about?
Exactly.
See?
And the camps are really coming out with the highways and byways and really doing what the Lord said.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking at an example of what you're supposed to do, you gotta look at the camps.
Yeah.
You know, preferably, Greatmillstone.
Greatmillstone, yes.
Greatmillstone, because they got the truth.
Yep.
But when you're out there in the highways and byways and presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice, that's showing that you really believe in what you're saying.
And not only that, you respect what the Lord is saying. And have a reverence or healthy respect for Him, man. Because if you don't, you ain't gonna do the works. You're not gonna do what the Lord requires you to do. Why? Because you're in your pride and you're being a fool. And that's the truth. You know?
It says, I believe, therefore I've spoken. Right? So when you're gonna speak, you can speak, in your room or whatever, but you can go on the highways and byways, and that's gonna really show your faith.
I was thinking about what the dog had said a while back. He said this, no, he said, brother, speak in this room whispering, bringing up the truth, and you see your feet together, see your feet together. See it, an ashy knee. He said it's an ashy knee. Yeah, man, I was thinking of that.
Yeah, because the spirit really hit me right now. It's happy fun time in the background.
Right.
We still preaching the word, doing the work.
It's a like it though.
And this is I got a couple on that. This is Ecclesiastes 7, starting at 3. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. You go down Vegas right now, it's all mirth. Happy fun time. Gambling, titties out, parties, smoking weed. The dispensary ain't going broke anytime soon. Jake is flooding them with all their money. You know what I mean? But we are seeking for a kingdom. You know, we don't want, it's not that we don't want fun, but we see something that's way greater than this, because all this shit is wicked. It's pure wickedness.
Look at that wicked shit. There's a concert. There's a loud ass concert right now, brothers.
Well, we'll probably get
Look at that.
And like you have stated,
There's a concert right across the street.
Yeah.
You see that shit? It's a concert, man.
And I
Fucking hate it here, man. Can't wait to get the fuck out of here, man.
They over there doing abominations, all type of sinning.
And what's wild is it's about 7 for every 10 people you see, 7 of them are women.
Right.
There's way more women out here in Vegas than men. And we see how they be dressing this, so
Jake be having a field day.
I got another one real quick. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. And right now, we preach and trying to fish the elect to get our people, 1/3 of our people come back. But 2/3 of our people, we already know, we're going to forbear it and continue in folly and birth.
This is James 4 and 1. It says, be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned into mourning and your joy into heaviness. Right? Because we know what time we're moving into. Like the brother was saying, be circumspect. We know what's about to happen. We know Jacob's trouble is around the corner. We know World War III is on the horizon. So we get ready to mourn, man. To be in that state of mourning. Casting, how they say in the scriptures, casting dung upon your head or dust upon your head,
That's a sign of humility. You're wrenching your clothes when you blew it,
And I want to say that. This is right next. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and He shall lift you up. Like the brother said, we're humble.
partying going around, and we out here teaching, you know? Because like I said, at the end of the day, we could have been doing anything, but the Lord chose us to do this. And it's a blessing and an honor, and we don't take it lightly, you know? God.
You mentioned humble, especially in this truth, right? At any form of life, whatever you do, basketball, bus driving, whatever, if you arrogant and cocky, then a judgment will come to you.
Oh,
It will humble you. Be humble or you will get humble.
Lord get your attention in the car accident, or you get in that car accident and the car get towed right along with your ass.
Right.
You know? Because the Lord ain't playing right now. He's judging.
Go ahead.
This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice.
And that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
That's what the elders and apostles of Greatmillstone is doing right now. We're putting our bodies up as a living sacrifice. There's thousands and millions of people looking at us driving by, and we don't give a fuck about any of that because we fear the Lord and we're going to teach and do His works. That's what it's about. You shouldn't be afraid of nothing. You should still be teaching the ministry.
Yeah.
This is for the Lord. And like Elder Natsagba was saying about a couple of months back, this isn't about you.
No.
It's about YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and you have to show yourself worthy in the eyes of the Lord. You have to glorify yourself and not be ashamed. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI wasn't ashamed of us, so why should you be ashamed of the Lord?
He
Right?
said he's going to be ashamed of you if you're ashamed of him. Right before the angels. And right in front of the Lord. Man, Lord don't going to be ashamed of you too.
God. So you are to present your body up as a living sacrifice. We are literally risking our lives right now.
Right.
Right now. There's thousands of millions of people looking at us right now. There's cars going by.
And they constantly shooting up the street.
On a daily basis, there's crimes going on in Vegas every fucking day.
It's lucky that I do public transportation. We just had a shooting and a stabbing on the same day on the buses. It's not even out yet. So, and I've been telling people it's gonna be crazy this summer. You know, a lot of people on edge. The demons is increasing.
Yeah, man. And I did a lesson on dude doing them damn breaks, man.
Oh,
Jake, I'm telling you, Jake that's doing them damn breaks.
Yeah,
You gonna get destroyed. Lord gonna have one of them dudes kill your ass, man.
pull that sword out.
Talking about, I want to clock you. Do you want to get clocked? Dude's like, dude, man, what you say, dude? Up the banger right on his face. Now the Lord could have blew that dude. That Issachar, he was
It's
Issachar.
still prideful.
It still was prideful. But then you got Jake said, I told you, man, but you had them on to do this shit, man. Weirdos, bro.
That's what I have to hear of the Lord.
No.
You're typically playing, and it's awful quality. Look, I got 40,000 views on TikTok.
I got 4 million views for what? One day get shot. That's stupid, man.
That's stupid. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
in the last days, that shit gonna hit them, man. The Lord's gonna allow these people to kill their ass, bro.
Right.
That's that lovers of themselves.
You gonna hear about what they say, R.I.P. in memory of top-notch idiots. Shit.
I think that just happened the other day in Virginia at a mall. He tried to do some prank and he got shot up. Hey, real quick, I got one that's piggyback. My brother just.
Go ahead.
I think.
Shit. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, read from the top. No, we read from the top and then. Go ahead.
This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
That is your reasonable service. That is my reasonable service. Is. Started from the elders, apostles, Greatmillstone on down. That's our reasonable service too, the Lord. So you have to present your body as a living sacrifice. You have to go out and teach. You have to do that. It's okay to do lessons, but that's just partial of it. That's not the whole 100%.
You gotta make your
Highways and hedges.
What does Scripture say?
You have to do the whole thing.
What does Scripture say? I said, you gotta see your teacher face.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Show your face.
Yeah, show your face and do this stuff, man.
You can't just hide behind the camera.
Right.
You know? You gotta do the whole 100%. You gotta do the whole thing. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Corinthians 4, verse 9. For I think that Yahawah hath set forth us, the apostles, last, in it as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. So we out here, people think we look crazy, it's crazy, bugged out, black guys, whatever. We don't care about that. You know, we are fools for Yahawashi and Mashiach.
God.
Right. Yeah, they've been saying that we had them dresses and all types of shit, man.
It's been like that.
But the Lord saying, like I say, He got a judgment set up for y'all, man.
And the prophets were always viewed as crazy.
Yep.
I think that was the elder Halal, a team master North Carolina, said that. You gotta be somewhat crazy to deal with these people out here.
Definitely.
You have to.
That's why it says
hard-headed.
That's why I say make your face hard against their face.
Right.
Right, because you got to get with Jake. You know, Jake is hard-headed,
Stiff-necked.
So you got to come bold with the word. You know, you can't come soft. You know, like how they try to make it seem YAHAWASHI was. It's a soft man with two fingers coming up and just.
Right. Well, like they actually, the Christians gonna say, what would Jesus do? See, if YAHAWASHI was narrow, you your ass. That's what he'll do. He'll tell new one in your ass.
Flipping over tables,
Flipping over your catfish and shrimp tables and shit, man. For real.
I gotta read something. This is 1 Corinthians
It's like on the volume, brother.
1:67. It says, but God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. Right? So they think that we're foolish, man.
Exactly.
These brothers don't know what the hell they're doing.
Right.
They're over here, they don't know that this tribe sign is not real.
Where's
It's
your
not right, it's not accurate.
where's your building and your suit and tie?
But see, they don't know the scriptures. It says that the Most High is in temples made with hands.
Right.
So where is he? He's with the meek on the streets.
Scriptures also say go out to the open concourse.
I got a precept to back him up.
You know?
Ezekiel 33:30. It says, also, thou son of man, the children of thy people, which are you Israelites, still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, right? And it says, and speak one to another. They speak against the prophets. Right? You got Israelites that's in their homes, they're speaking against the men of the Lord. They're speaking against us, they talk shit, right? You got people talking shit against us right now, but we don't give a fuck about that, right? And it says one another, and it says everyone to his brother saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word, and that cometh forth from the Lord, right? So you got Jakes that's in their homes, and it's in the walls and doors of their homes, and they speaking against the men of the Lord, right? But at the same time, we don't care because we're teaching the word of the Lord. We're fishing for the elect. We're not here for all Israel, right? Because you got IUIC, they're there for all Israel. Not all Israel's gonna be saved.
You saw their leader as the judge, so was the officer. He over there riding on a high horse. We're not in that time.
Go with a plate, man. Sit your ass down.
He's trying to glorify himself already in the kingdom of heaven.
Right, dude. Sit down somewhere, man.
Yep.
Can't do anything for pain glory, man.
Right, dude. Clickbait. Just to be seen. Going cleaning.
I don't want to see three.
Over there cleaning old dirty yards and shit, man. Come on, bro. We need to do it, man.
We got another precept 31. It says, and they come unto thee as the people coming, and they sit before thee as my people. Just like what the brother said, you got a dude across the street who's smoking a cigarette, and he was doing this. You got people driving by, and you got a lady that was driving by here. She's gonna interrupt this brother reading the scriptures. She's gonna say, oh, you guys are Hebrew Israelites? You see a sign right there. Why would you ask them we're Hebrew Israelites? That's a stupid thing to ask. That's a stupid thing to ask. That's a stupid thing to ask, right?
She's probably looking for a husband.
It says, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. You got Jakes that's hearing the word, and they don't do the work of the Lord. They don't do the work of the Lord, right? And it says, for with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after covetousness, right? The desires of the flesh, the things of the world. They don't care about the Lord. They ain't here to seek the Lord, man. They just coming by just like you do with the damn fucking. He came last Saturday with a motherfucking dirt bike.
Weird, man.
Sitting there with a motherfucking Buddha chain around his neck. He gonna sit there, this good, and then say shalom, and then turn around and go back his other way.
You did not even sit along with us to learn shit, bro.
And then we warned and told him about that damn Buddha chain. He gonna come and tuck it in like he on Friday. Like, hey, I'm gonna tuck mine in so they won't see it.
He thought he didn't know.
Alright,
He thought he didn't know. Like, we didn't tuck that chain in, buddy.
He wearing it, shape wearing it because it's real.
He don't wear that damn Buddha chain. And we told him that that's idolatry.
Because it's real gold. Jake through, man.
Jake is through. You gonna wear a damn Buddha chain, and we told you that shit is idolatry.
It's going up, man. Hey, how's it going, brother?
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Nice
Go ahead,
to know that, bro.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 29 and 13.
Go ahead.
It says, wherefore the Lord says, for as much as the people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips to honor me, but have removed their heart toward from me, and their fear toward me is taught by precept of men. I'm going to read that again.
Read that for time.
This is Isaiah 29 and 13.
Go ahead.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near with me, their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have have removed their hearts far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by precept of men. Right? Because, hey, these jokes out here, they'll honor the Lord. They'll say, oh, yeah, we love God, we love Jesus, fake names. Yeah. Right? But through their actions, they don't honor the Lord. They don't honor the Lord through their actions.
And then they preach in their belly. You know what I'm saying? Teaching tradition of men and fathers, man. Yep. That has nothing to do with YAHAWASHI.
Yep, so we're used to that already, man. Yep. That's the one thing you see them do all the time. Honor the Lord, but they never really want to do the works, man.
Nope. Yep. You got a precept to back them up. Ezekiel 33 and 32, it says, lo, and thou art unto them as a very loving song of one that haveth a pleasure voice, right? Because we speak in the words of Yahweh. That's the song. That's the music, right? Yep. And it says, and can play well on an instrument, the scriptures. The brother's playing the instrument, he's singing the music, man. Right? And it says, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. So you don't do the works of the Lord, man. You guys are just out here just to get your own worldly lust taken care of. But guess what? That worldly lust is going to fade away.
That's tradition too.
You ain't going to get no salvation in the world, man.
Right. And that's all, and to back you up, I can say something. That's all the churches do.
Yep.
They do worldly shit. Like Easter and what's it, Christmas, Thanksgiving, eat abominable foods, man. Worldly shit, man.
It's a feminine vibration because you basically you're not doing anything of the rules or the directions, but you still in your reprobate mind think, oh no, it's all good. The Lord knows my heart. The Lord knows my spirit. It's saying you're not supposed to eat pork. It's saying you're not supposed to, look at your brother's wife and all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Certain parlay houses, they do the opposite.
All tradition of this world, man. I got a precept, man. I got two. Got more to that?
That was it on.
Oh, yeah. So right on Mark 7:13, it says, making the word of Yahweh of none effect through your traditions, right? Which ye have delivered, and many such like things ye do. So y'all out here saying you love the Lord, preaching this Bible and not even butchering scriptures, saying that you know the Lord, but you over here doing traditions, man. That the Lord has nothing to do with it. Easter, and that's all pagan. Ishtar, man, she eats her babies, man. I got one more precept. It is right here. Matthew.
It's a spirit.
Matthew.
These people don't be eating their kids when there ain't no food on the shelf.
It is, man.
That sounds like Deuteronomy 28.
All that feminism shit is going to be done, man.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. The camera can see.
It's true, bro. It's true, man.
Yeah, so I got one. I can bring this up a lot through the spirit. Colossians 2 and 8.
Go ahead.
And it says, beware least any man spoil you through philosophies and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after the Mashiach. That's exactly what these churches be doing. Exactly, spot on. Okay? They butcher scriptures, they do traditions of men, and they teach vain deceit. Preaching their bellies, man. Just to get a buck out of you, just to get a dollar out of you. Play a little slow song to get your feelings involved in it, saying this is the Lord. Seducing.
I got a precept.
Yeah.
This is Romans 10 and starting 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, and not according to knowledge. For they, being ignorant of God's righteousness, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. Like the brother said, they're deceiving their own selves, man. They're being ignorant of what's going on, from the men of the Lord, man. Right. Elders and apostles, they really say, we don't believe that. Like it says in Isaiah 30 and 8. Yeah, it says how they don't want the Israel, they want the Israel to cease, the God of Israel to cease before them.
Isn't there a scripture that says disobedient to parents? Because the prophets are really through the spirit, the fathers and parents of Israel. They're nah, Dad, I don't need to listen to you. And then look how we end up. You know what I'm saying? End up in jail, getting shot.
Became Esau.
For real. They overdid what deeds of the wicked.
Yeah, man. Esau's known for not obeying their father and their mother. Well, that's what
And what does the scripture say? That basically they wise and doing wickedness.
Yep.
You know, they go wicked into wickedness, man.
But you good to have no knowledge, man. We tell them to how to do good, you know? We learn from the other apostles how to do good, you know? But hey, if you don't want to listen to them, destroy it, man. Destroy it. That's it. Simple as the Lord.
Yep, seek the Lord.
I got two real quick. This is start with Isaiah, the second will be in Jeremiah. Isaiah 30 verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. But then in Jeremiah, I believe the 28th chapter, you're going to see what the prophets actually prophesied. This is Jeremiah 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's what's coming here. We're on the street corners, which we've been appointed by the Most High to warn the elect of our people to come out here to pursue the Micah 2:10. This is our rest. We don't want to follow the philosophies of America, but most everyone's in that earthly spirit, as we can hear in the background.
Right. You know, somehow we can't be friends, man. We got to destroy it.
And a lot of these people, when World War III hits, when the robot dogs on the streets, when they can't take none out, they bank. When the police turn to martial law troops, and the Walmarts turn to FEMA camps, they gonna bug out. They not gonna see it coming. Gonna blindside them. But the prophets been telling them.
They're warning you. You've been warned. What more can we say? The MOTB is here. They giving it away free in Australia.
This is why you want to be doing the works. This is why you want to do the works. All right, but you also want to seek the Lord, man.
Oh, it does say that we're the watchmen to the house of Israel. Right, so you without excuse to say you didn't understand or you didn't hear the words. Like you didn't want to understand, you didn't want to hear the words.
For example, it's like being a lifeguard. If let's say one of the brothers has a son, I'm a trained lifeguard, your son drowned on my hand. That's a spirit where the NFL player, his 2-year-old daughter died. Your son drowned on my watch, now blood on my hands. That's why we try to, lifeguards, we try to warn our people of the evil that's coming.
Because like I say, the people that's not teaching this gospel, and they know they're supposed to be teaching, but you a bloody man. You know, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because somebody needs to hear what you got to say. Because you got something for that exact person at the exact time, man. But you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Or you might say someone might know that you're in this, and they might know someone that leads them into the truth. You know, so it's all one big chain link.
That's why you gotta be found.
And you mentioned Australia. Real quick, there's a city in Australia that leads the world in deaths from that juice box, taking that 91, that 19 shot.
And I believe, did y'all see a video of, I believe it was Australia.
Yeah.
Y'all seen the video?
Because the lady got it.
You just mentioned, I didn't see it though.
It was a Moab with
More like, I did a lesson on it.
Yeah.
I did a lesson. I did a part 2 to it too.
Yeah.
Because I said I was going to do a part 2 to it. Because she had said, oh, this does this. It does everything well. But when she started speaking against it, they shit her chip off.
Wait,
she
was she skinny?
She was skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Khan.
Oh yeah, I think
And then I heard a lesson like 2 days prior to that. Said I'm going to do part 2. I guess my other number like Lockline ended up doing it. And I ended up doing a piggyback off the part 2 to it. Because it said open up your house, open up your car, see I can scan this and that. But when she started talking about the MOTP in a bad way, they shut her shit off.
and that's the spirit, because in Moab, in China, they got crosswalks, and if you said anything that they deem that they don't like on social media, or you're even jaywalking on the sidewalk, at the crossing light, it puts your face on a picture of your face, this guy, and that's what in the MLTV TV, it's gonna be like that, social credit. Oh, we read your tweets back in 2013, boom, you lose. Whatever, it's straight code.
But see how easy they shut it off? They monitor you with these phones already. They got facial recognitions on the phones, like these iPhones and Androids, man. So like they see you talking in the algorithm,
Microphone,
and you connect it to the system. Skynet, I'm gonna call it Skynet. Connect to Skynet, man. They see you going against them. Guess what they gonna do? Oh yeah, we about to shut her down. They can do that. They can freeze your accounts. That's what Vietnam finna do.
This goes into Revelation 18 when it says how these other nations are pretty much drunk off the might of Babylon the Great. Because Esau Edom is pretty much doing doing. I mean, Moab is pretty much doing what Esau Edom was doing.
Moab always
Big
had
brother.
his head up Esau.
Yeah, always.
Boy, they go hand in hand. Get you down.
Hey, I'm gonna lie, Moab was nice, man, with the karate, with the fighting shit. And then Esau Edom came over there and fucking, hey, fucked him up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, sword out.
Yeah, that's right out, man. They stopped doing all that shit. Yeah, and that was nice.
Which Moab stole that from Jake anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty much stole that from Jake anyway.
I got Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil,
Yup.
pride, and arrogance.
See, so you want to fear the Lord, right? You gotta get-
It says the fear of the Lord is to hate evil,
To hate evil,
pride, and arrogancy,
pride and arrogancy.
and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate.
So the Lord hates that, man.
Yeah, he does.
That word, what's that? Arrogance. Right? That word arrogancy goes into the meaning of the word of ignorance. And that word ignorance in the Hebrew is shagaga, which means ignorance.
Yeah.
So you got these jakes that's ignorant. They don't want to be told nothing. They don't want to seek the Lord. They want to do as thou will. They believe they have their own free will, which that's not in the scriptures. It's not in the Bible. So this is why you want to seek the Lord while you still can. You want to seek the Lord.
I got a precept. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 13. That whosoever will not seek the Lord God of Israel should be put to death, whether small, great, whether man or woman. So you gotta seek the Lord, man. You gotta seek the Lord, and your fucking judgment day is coming, man. It's coming, man.
Yeah, I'm a scripture, man. Brothers familiar with this scripture too, man. You know, but hey, it's the word. The word is undefeated, man. The truth is undefeated. So here it is right here, man. Hosea. Brothers know I'm born with this one, man. Hosea 4 and 6. Right. Yeah, I already figured out who's in concert. It's Casey and Culture. They singing all their songs. Because I thought one of them had a stroke and shit.
Imagine the keyboard. It was all praise to the Lord.
Yeah.
Way
It's powerful.
Vibration.
I can feel that vibration.
It's the 808s away. Them 808s demonic as hell. Actually, I listen to some songs and just instantly shit.
Yeah.
Round on.
It's like women worship fucking
Hell yeah.
Women is god ass niggas.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. That's that vibration and shit. But
Hey, what's crazy, you hear the music that come out with these ladies now, that niggas ain't Shakespeare.
right. We gonna see that shit. See how that shit flow in Jacob Trump.
Oh,
I got a preset.
I got one. I got
This is Baruch 4 and 28. It says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, and at one time we did go astray from the Lord. We were embedded in the world, right? We were taught the way of the heathen nations. And we believed in the ways of the heathen nations. So we believed at one time that the way of the heathens was the good way to be. But then the Lord woke us up through his prophets, and he gave us the true understanding of the true way of YAHAWASHI according to the scriptures, which we received through his men, through the Spirit of the Lord, right? So we did go astray from the Lord at one time. But then when we came into the truth, we were baptized with that word. And it says, so being returned, we're returned, right? We've been forgiven for the iniquities of our sins. We have fully received that, conversion, right? Now we're renewed as that new creature. It says, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. So now we're going to seek the Lord 10 times more. Because at one time we didn't seek the Lord, right? We were better in the ways of the world. We were naive, right? But now we came into the truth. We put off the whole man, and now we're walking into that newness. And the Lord made us that new creature. You know? We're not brute beasts anymore.
Exactly. Brute beast, that word brute or brutish means stupid. You know, we're not stupid to the fact that the knowledge that the Lord's given us, and we're waking up, the Lord waking us up, so we're not stupid to who we are. And the Lord's given us this truth and understanding and showing us who we really are. You know? But you still got Jake. Yeah. I'm gonna say Sodish. Yeah. Yeah. I got a precept, you know, because our people still don't want to listen. And they can see the truth out here, but the Lord put the Spirit on them to be like that. Isaiah 4 and 6 says, my people are destroyed for a So our people are still rejecting it, but this is why our people are rejecting it.
So Romans 11, which one?
Romans 11:7.
Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded.
The elect, which is the elect, the 1/3, the 144,000 has retained it, but the rest were blinded. And who is the rest? The 2/3. So most likely, if you don't get this truth in the near future, I'll get it at all, you a 2/3, because it was meant for you to be predestined to be destroyed. You know, Lord ain't show mercy upon you to reveal this word.
I got one to back that up. And so Revelation 11:11, and after 3 days and a half, that's 350 years, the Spirit of life from Yahawah entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And that's these, just because Yahawah, you mentioned earlier that we're looked at as fools, as clowns, but the elites, they take what we say very serious. They already know what time it is. Everyone else might think it's stupid, but the ones at the top know what we say it is the truth. And that's why great fear stand upon them. That's why they haven't moved in yet. They dancing around and they looking more stupid because they wisdom's turning to stupidness and foolishness the last days.
It's just like we're saying that Russia's gonna go to war with America. If that's so far fetched, it's in the scriptures.
That's the spirit.
And they always talk about bombing us every damn day. It's like you must be blinded, because if you can't see that, and all the evidence show that what we saying is the proof, and that the Lord is really with us, man, you must be a 2/3.
Quick testimony, when I came to this truth summer 2020, I told my grandparents that we're almost damn near in World War III, and that America was going to economically collapse. My grandfather, he laughed. Then my grandma in beginning of 2021 wished me some happy Valentine's Day, and I've been telling her about these women and shit. I'm like, happy fuck, that shit pissed me off. And then I sent her a gift of a nuclear missile. I probably went a little too hard. And Vladimir Putin, and I told him like he's gonna be the one that bombs the fuck out of America. And they take it serious, but they don't even bring that shit up now. It's real serious now. We on like DEFCON 3. It's real serious. So you know what? I think Ezekiel 33:33. Then you would know a prophet had been among you.
Woo! Well, yeah, man, that was fire. He said, grandma,
Hey, that mushroom cloud.
damn.
It's funny because, like your brother said, we tell people.
Like,
Speaking of smooth things,
that's not for those.
let them know.
You gotta sometimes gotta be honest.
Yeah, you're not doing baby Jake. But imagine when, and also they probably think we really crazy when we speak on the chariots. But imagine when you get that warning signal that DC, Boston, LA, Chicago, Miami got nukes flying. You got about 10 minutes, and then them chariots crack the sky. You see what's getting beaten up. You're really gonna feel it then.
They're gonna be running around like niggas in his brain. What's his name? They were going everywhere. The niggas on the computer, the speeder cut on fire. Yeah, bro, they gonna be doing all that shit.
It's crazy. Cause like I tell my farmers all the time, Russia gonna bomb America. They're like, no, America's too great, man.
great.
No, man, they couldn't be beat up. What's the people that go to Israel?
Villainized.
You know what I'm saying? They couldn't beat Ukraine. I ain't gonna beat America. America got secret weapons. They got weapons that we know about. They're black accounts of the scripture. The scripture is telling you exactly what's happening. And
The spirit, they don't want America to go down. They love this shit. They love all this feminism, all this working 100 days out of 5 a week. They want your kids not in everything shit. Your family structure getting broken down worse and worse. Everything getting more wicked and sodomized every day. They love dwelling in just a pit of wickedness. I'm tired of this shit.
This is their paradise. Fuck this place.
especially Jake with some money, you don't want this to go down at all. Celebrities, anybody with some type of money, Jake, they don't want this shit to go down at all.
Oh no, they cut this shit in their life.
They know that something happened. They know that once this plants away, they're gonna be on the bottom of it.
That's why a lot of them in sunglasses. They ashamed. You know, you never seen without they sunglasses. They did a lot of sacrifice in
amongst Jake, man.
Yeah, man.
You still see this shit amongst Jake. You know?
Just when Jake could do anything to get out of the ghettos, they kill their own mama, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how wicked. That's how wicked Jake got.
Yup.
Kanye West said, man, they sacrificed my mom. You know? But
He just flew over everyone and had like, oh yeah.
oh yeah,
I'm telling you, and Kanye, he's probably bugged out. A lot of things he says is true though.
no shame.
No shame.
No, every day, man.
And then
Every day.
And then on top of that,
This is.
she feels like she ain't got no shame. She got a fucking sausage, man.
But yeah.
That's why you good.
She shaped like a fucking hoagie.
I like, you know what I'm saying? At least if you show your body what you should do in the first place, at least some women have a good shape. Like, these women are comfortable with a messed up ass shape. You know what I'm saying?
care,
She'll
bro.
show themselves.
She built like a fucking loaf of bread, bro. Like, what's up,
But
man?
she still got 100 niggas on Instagram in her DMs, 100 niggas on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and on Cash App booming. She can't lose. And you go, you would think that she don't rock with. Go walk up in and talk to her. You gonna see the pride in their eyes. The pride in, what's it say? A haughty look, a whoredom of a woman, maybe on their eyelashes or eyelids. I immediately see that. I already know what time it is.
This is Luke 1:70. It says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, right? And we know who the holy prophets are. Those are the elders and apostles of Greatmillstone. Those are the prophets of this present time that we're in now. Started from them on down to the sincere brothers like myself. All right, it says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets. So those are the holy prophets, man. The men of the Lord, right? And that's who the Lord speaks to. So you are to seek the Lord. And the only way to seek the Lord is through his prophets, all right? Who are the elders and apostles of Greatmillstone, right? The men that you see out on the street corner teaching once a week. They do 3 to 4 videos every day, right? Those are the men of the Lord of this present time that we're in now. Because the Lord set up men to follow. So that's how you are to truly understand the scriptures. You are to follow men. You as a Hebrew Israelite, a so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native American Indian, you have to learn your place. You have to fall in line. The Lord already has men set up. All right, the scripture saying, what's that? I think it's 1 Corinthians, I think it's 14:40, right? It says, let all things be done decently and in order, right? So there's an order set up. There's a particular order set up, and you have to follow that road. You have to know your place and know your role. It says, which have been since the world began. There's always been men set up in the scriptures. It's always been men set up in the scriptures. All right?
Since the beginning.
The Lord always had men set up. The Lord even set up Adam. There's already nations of people there. Adam was the lead man there.
Was the one that the Lord breathed
The
life
Lord
into.
gave him the knowledge, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. The Lord set up him. Father Abraham, right? Going down. Right? The Lord always had prophets. He had men set up.
I got one.
So the only way to seek the Lord is through his men.
That's it.
Yep.
Only sons, as I
That's
say.
what, right?
This is Jeremiah 7:25. Since the day of your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt, unto this day I have sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily rising up early and singing them. Yet they hearkened not unto me, nor inclined their ear, but hardened their neck. They did worse than their fathers, and that's where the term degenerate comes from. Degenerate meaning gene. You've gone off from the way of your forefathers, you know, and nothing more just cruising around Vegas earlier and all this folly and earth out here. Nowhere more degenerate than here. And you know, that's why you see our people in the state they're in.
That's why I tell people, we live in Vegas. We don't be on the strip.
Hell no, hell no.
We don't be like, oh, we go on the strip every day. No. You know, we're not gonna be doing that shit. Because any day now, you know, the Lord can do something to that place, man. People laughing and think it's funny. It's gonna kill your ass, man. It ain't gonna be funny when you dead. Your ass gonna be in the spiritual realm. That's why we stay away from them. People getting shot every day, like the brother was saying. You know, people getting stabbed up on the damn strip, bro.
What happened was some of the girls that we walk around, the masked girls on the strip, they got poked up last summer.
Poked with needles and shit. Like, you got dudes that walk by poking people with needles and shit. All type of weird shit, man. Giving people AIDS, man. Yeah, that's the same, man. They getting careful, man. We the last days, bro. Walk with self-respect.
This is calling out a multitude.
Yeah.
So you gotta stay away from them.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Give me out Matthew 10.
20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
So the Lord speaks through his men. Alright? The Lord always had men set up, and the Lord speaks through his men. So it's not the elders and apostles or Greatmillstone that's speaking, it's the Lord speaking through them. It always been like that. The Lord always spoke through his men. He spoke through his prophets. Alright? The scriptures even say the Lord revealed his secret unto the prophets. Alright?
That was it, come. Alright, second 15. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, behold, speak in the ears of my people words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So like I say, the Lord, he gives us what to say. It's never us doing it, it's the Lord giving us what to say. You know? So when we out here, it's the Lord telling us to tell people they're wrong, man. That's what we out here to do. Through the Spirit, the Lord gives us, and we say it. So how we say it, man, hey, maybe the Lord wanted you to get it that way. You know?
They hate him that rebuked in the gate.
God.
You got to voice up as a trumpet.
Yep. It says right here, 2 says, it calls them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So look what the brothers got in their hand. It's written in paper. You know what I'm saying?
Written to the man who published it.
All right, good. All right, and it says right here, go down to 3. It says, fear not their imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Because you have people that's going to think weird shit, evil shit towards you. The Bible said in the Bible, like the scriptures say, don't worry about that. People going to be rude, and people going to do demonic shit when you out here. You know? The Lord got something special for them, man. You know, here it is right here. 4 says right here. And it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So best believe that the Lord got something special set up for them, man. For real. God. And I got one more, and then I'm going to pass the scripture. Okay. He says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, and destruction. And look what's happening around the world right now. You got plagues, you know, you got famines, you know, and you got destructions. And it just has begun. You know, things about to intensify more. You know, you ain't seen nothing yet. All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring this out because I said it. I quoted it, so I want to bring it out. Psalm 68 and 11, like the brother is saying, the Lord is speaking. It says, the Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it. Right, so the Lord gave the word, man. It's not like we made it, right? The word came from men that were moved and swayed by the Holy Spirit. They're holy men, which are the Israelites.
I want to say something. Like I say, the Lord is bringing judgment and destruction to the world. I just got this news break in. It says over 200 dead, many more missing in the Congo's floods. Didn't we say the Lord is doing what he's doing? He's judging. He's killing, man.
Diverse places.
Man.
Tempests. It ain't even hurricane season yet.
It's not even hurricane season yet, man. And look what happened, man. He said 200 bodies. Over 200 bodies, they still fishing out bodies, man. The Lord is bringing judgment, man. Like I said, you ain't seen nothing yet. What?
You know, Amos 8 and 11.
8 and 11?
Yeah, Amos 8 and 11.
Amos 8, verse 11. Amos 8 and 11. And it reads, behold, it says, behold, the days coming, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH, and I will send a famine in the land.
Yep, see a famine in the land. Go ahead.
Not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but the hearing of the words of the Lord.
So this is why you want to seek the Lord while you still can, because there's a famine that's coming. All right, the famine is the word. All right, you just had a Jake. I think he went into a bank. Was it a bank? I think it was a bank.
Yeah.
And he shot up and killed somebody. He had a beard and he had an afro. Now Apostle Tahar put the video on
Oh, you saw what?
yesterday. And he was saying that don't be surprised if they say that this dude was a Hebrew Israelite.
And they did.
And now they got that AI. I've been watching a video where it's like Drake, Kanye, they can do artificial intelligence and make your voice. Actually, it's a computer the whole time. It sounds just like you. So all this YouTube, they can flip that, you know? And oh, these brothers, they're domestic terrorists and this and that. But these are the biggest fucking terrorists, bro.
And they don't want to say something to back both of you up, man. Is that they can use that technology to say that the elder said something that they didn't say. And that's why you got to learn this Bible and study to show that stuff for yourself. Because they're going to use all type of tricks to deceive you, to have you fall out and fall away. Because this technology is very, very and very, very tricky, you know? But that's why you got to know this word.
You gotta get
Amos 8 and 11, it says, Behold, the days coming, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH, right? That I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but the hearing of the words of the Lord.
And that's what's coming, famine of the word. Go ahead.
And they shall wander from sea to sea,
From country to country. Go ahead.
and from the north even the east.
From city to city. Go ahead.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of YAHAWAH. It says it shall not find
And
it.
this is the time that's coming, that's going to happen, where it's going to be famine of the word. You're not going to be able to get the truth. You're not going to be able to seek the prophets, right? You're not going to be able to get the true name of Heavenly Father, only begotten Son. You're not going to be able to get that anymore. So this is why you should be seeking the men of the Lord. This is why you should be tuning into the lives and really taking heed to what is being uploaded by the elders. Because you might not be able to get that no more again, never again. Right? This is going into famine of the word. So you should be seeking the truth, as getting the truth as much as you can. And this truth, you should be looking at it as salvation purposes, not entertainment. Because if you're looking at the ministry as entertainment, you're going to be a messed up individual in that time. You're going to be a real messed up individual in that time, man. So you want to get the truth while you still can.
I got a precept. 2 Ezra 5 and 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Right, so we're coming to that time where that ark is going to close. So the prince is going to close. Right? And death is going to be upon the earth. And the ways of righteousness are going to be hidden, man.
There won't be no more birth and partying at that time. You know, it's going to be straight death and destruction.
Time's over.
Our girl Summer's done. Man.
You should be seeking and getting this truth while you can, man. You should be doing works, and it's time to start doing the works. If you're a Jake that's been in the truth for 6 months, up to 10 years, you are to start doing lessons, man. You need to start doing lessons. Going to the campus at the elders of Apostles Greatmillstone, you better start doing lessons. You better start teaching, man, because from here on out, you don't know how much time you got left. You keep on going, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. But when that time comes, where all the brothers are segregated, and there's going to be no calling on the cell phone, they're going to get rid of all that. It's going to be an EMP attack. You ain't going to be able to call a brother, I can ask a brother how you doing. You're going to be on your own in that time of taking trouble. And that's what Elder Apostle Tahar Gabar Ramla was saying. This is why they're teaching and they're telling us to get the truth while you can. So when that time comes, you'll be built up. You'll be like the book of Eli. You'll be built up. And that time, that Jake man was fully built up in that movement.
Man, yeah.
That's how we got to be. Our mind got to be on the scriptures. It can't be on, oh, damn, that woman. Oh, damn, this. Oh, damn, that. You know, worldly shit. Your mind going to have to fully be obsessed with the scriptures, man.
Isaiah 33 and 6 is, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Yep.
And if you ain't got this knowledge before the wind go off and the economy crash, bro, fully, hey, you gonna be stuck with what you already know. And if it ain't this truth, you gonna be bugged out.
And the brother Yahuwah said there'll be a lack of faith. Really, the term female means lack of faith. And there's also, this is in Isaiah 19 verse 16. In that day, Egypt shall be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaken over in Egypt, talking about America. You got grown men in a state of fear and all scared out here. How much more for you? be a runway where niggas gonna be hunting you. And then what?
Right. It's evident. You know, you look at Eve, right? Like a maid, you know? And they knew it. She knew what to do. She did the opposite. So it shows the women, man, that's their nature. Yeah, disobedient.
Well, yeah, it's the back brother saying that, man, hey, you like, if the men gonna be weak, how much more you with it? Here it is right here. And it says, Jeremiah 30:9 says, "So thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace." We're living in a time where it's real bad right now. You people still doing it, having their little fun, but we're living in real rough times where people are getting killed, robbed, ravished, and all types of stuff going on. People are dying, all types of stuff going on, man. People can't get their money, nothing, you know what I'm saying? Right here it says here, ask ye now, right? And see whether a man do travail with child. We know that a man cannot have child. Or have child. Esau.
Yeah, they don't travail.
They don't travail.
According to the scriptures, man. Right?
That's why we gotta get out here too. Pregnant men.
Yeah.
We got pregnant men emojis.
They do.
What type of shit is this?
Weird as
But according to the scriptures, men don't travail with child, man. Right? No matter your bitch ass technology. Right? According to the scriptures, man don't travail with child. Man does. I'm saying like that because got this damn bug say some dumb shit like that.
Right.
Well, you got men that's pregnant now, according to the scriptures, man. It's in the scriptures, it's been around thousands, trillions of years, man.
According to the original design, how the YAHAWASHI made us to be men and women.
Yup.
Men would plant the seed, women, they incubate it, man. They like the soil, okay? It was meant for women to carry a baby, not a man.
What's it? They shall be known by the fruits.
Yeah.
If I got an evil tree, what type of fruits it gonna bring? A lot of these women, they soil is polluted, it's poison. It starts with the mind. Their philosophies is fucked up. The devil gave them liberty to do whatever the hell they want, which is destroyed themselves, and it's of the one became the beginning sin, and through her we all died. It's all death culture out here. This is that music.
And it makes sense because in the scriptures, if you want to, I lost the train of thought. But it makes sense because it's showing that women, when they have children, right, the children are end up with their worse because the father's not in the house.
Oh, my God. Job, Job 19.
Yeah,
Right, so when a father is not in the house, the women, the children are worse.
Well, way worse.
There's no order.
And low key, they say a lot of these boys that grow up with no dads end up at no. These girls that grow up with no fathers end up even worse because the way the system's designed, they gonna breed more of that shit and walk around like.
Let me finish up and get to that. It says, "Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins as a woman in travail?" And it says, "And all faces are turned into paleness." And when brothers teach us, it means feeble and weak. You know? So how much more men gonna be weak in that time, and you women are the weaker vessel. How much more are y'all gonna be broken down? You know? And it says right here, at last, right? It says at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved up out of it. So we know that that's why we do the works, man, to make our call and election short. So Lord willing, we can be a part of the elect, Lord willing. Like I say, man, hey, this day that's about to come is about to be like never before since it was ever a nation.
The last is the day Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
I got Jeremiah 51 to back up what you said. The mighty, Jeremiah 51 verse 30, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. That's what's going to come. America is collapsing. It's collapsing in every way. Financially, it's already collapsed morally and spiritually. Your family structure collapsed. Now financially it's starting to collapse. I did a video the other day about Seattle. You got a 4-foot by 5-foot pothole on the damn freeway. You can just fall right through it. The infrastructure up here is collapsing too. So how much worse when war breaks out? Sodom and Gomorrah. mighty men of Babylon who came as women. Yeah, you know it. We got girly boys walking around.
Right. You don't know. You can't tell which from which.
Con.
Everybody want to wear blue color.
Yep. You got
These girls be dressing like.
you walking around like baby pop and shit, man.
Let me say, I think it's in Revelation 11, which Babylon is like in Egypt.
Sodom in Egypt.
Sodom in Egypt.
They declare their sin as Sodom.
And they hide it not.
And that's the spirit. What's next month? Pride month. And the Lord speaks on pride. In particular, Isaiah 13:11.
Next month is blue month.
Yeah, already. So remember, last year we had that monkey pox going around right after Pride month too. And they proud to be sodomites. They just flip their middle finger up to the Most High like judgment ain't gonna come. Like,
That shit gonna come.
I got a precept to bring the book.
That
She
shit
says
gonna
the
come.
pride, the Lord hates pride, right? James 4:6 says, when he giveth more grace, right? Wherefore he said it, he said right here, Yahawah resisteth the proud,
Right?
right? But giveth grace unto the humble.
Yep.
So man, you don't got a whole month talking about pride. You pride that you be in the alphabet group, right? But like I say, they don't want to listen to the Most High. They don't want to resist. They want to continue to be in their wickedness, man. And that's why the Lord will destroy their asses, like back in the ancient days. Sodom and Gomorrah again, man. Sodom and Gomorrah is back.
and these Americans, in particular, you know, Esau, he's the definition of pride. Eve has picked up the spirit of Esau. Even these Moabites and these heathens, these Elamites, Ammonites, the Israelites, they walk around super prideful. This is pursued in Isaiah 13:11. This is Proverbs 6, starting at 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. All these people walk around with just pride on their face, especially these women, you know what I mean? It's just cocky, you know?
Seems like a damn hammer, man.
And it kills innocent kids, man.
Yeah.
Abortion. Right?
Slaughter, that's like 20 million for those Judites.
Those kids are of the Lord, man. They are shedding innocent blood, man. You gotta pay for that, man. It's what you do.
Oh, yeah. That's
The Lord gonna jack them up too. The Lord gonna jack them up. My choice. My choice. Yep. And your body, your choice is gonna be your demise. It's gonna be destroyed. The Lord gonna destroy your ass, man. Like the scripture said Isaiah 39:11, man. He's gonna tear you women up right now. Everything is at ease. But that ease is gonna go like playing a video game. You got very easy, you got easy, you got medium, and you got hard, and then you got difficult.
You got what I'm saying? And you got world killer.
Yeah. Once it goes from easy, that shit gonna go to difficult. You gonna struggle to fuck.
And since they born, everything easier for them. Like, I know I don't have kids. If I have a boy, it's like in this fucked up way, it's gonna be way harder than a girl. For me as a parent, it's gonna be harder to raise the girl than the boy because the girls already know what path she might go down. It's too tempting out here. You would never see this shit over in the so-called Middle East where women walk around titties, ass all out.
They gonna get their titties chopped off over there. But like I say, but here you send your girl, don't send your girl off to college. Because they're gonna ransack her equipment, man. You know, they're gonna have a field day in that shit, man. You know? That's for real. And many arrows will be hit. You know, that's the truth. You send your girl off because like at the end of the day, she gonna give in to some sucker ass nigga. You know? That's the truth.
And that's another reason these girls back in, you know, when people before everyone lost their mind, the father would choose the husband. They still have arranged marriages in countries overseas. Why? Because she's gonna be more prone to choose the thug, the bad boy, the unrighteous guy, because he's under that same spirit that she's under, just disobedient, out of order. Because a wicked woman is given as a portion of a wicked man, vice versa.
But right here doing like this, the Lord will kill that nigga.
Really?
Doing that way you talk this shit.
That's a proud look. Proud look.
Lord, make
That's
it
what we're expecting from
Make the Lord slaughter his fucking life.
It's hurtful. One time. You brother, see, I think I just sent in the chat. It's riots in France right now, and shit here way worse. They riding in France. They're not playing around these other countries.
Wow.
Nigeria, all over the world, it's sedition and it's uprising.
Yep.
But in America, we got this.
Right.
And Vegas is one of those cities that's just all, it's designed on purpose.
America know how to modify their citizens to sleep.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what, Bread and Circus back in the old Rome.
Yup. Big like Hinors.
Like what's the city of greatness? City of greatness is partying and they get all that shit done.
Yeah, get married and all this. That's the spirit, because back in Rome, the dollar was collapsing, and they was all focused on the Colosseum and shit. That's how it is here. Our dollar, everything here, we got all these train derailments, everything you knew about America is through and over with, and we just care about the NBA playoffs, the NFL, preseason college football and shit, just dumb shit. It's gonna sneak up like a thief in the night.
This is Proverbs 1:22. How long you simple was when you love simplicity?
Talk about you 2/3, man. You Israelite, you 2/3, go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Yeah, that's our people. They don't care about the Lord. They ain't worried about the scriptures. They either say that happened, that's in the past. All of everything in the Bible, that's in the past. Or that's the white man's book. That's a man-made book. I don't believe in the Bible. I believe we live our lives in peace. Everybody's love.
It's speak up with smooth things. Right?
Everything is love, brother. It doesn't matter about skin color. You're black, I'm black, he's Asian. We all come together. We sing Kumbaya.
Marshmallow. We are the world. We're all one.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson song.
Yeah. But he also said they don't really care about us.
Yeah, see?
Care about us. But if we're all one, what? See, 2/3 of our people don't really question why. Like, how come it's us that's always fucked up? You know what I mean? Like, you can't see the scoreboard.
Yeah,
Dead last place.
Like he has undefeated right now.
We getting our ass kicked out here. That's what it. That's like nah. It's written. Who would get their ass kicked more than everyone else?
And it's beautiful when you the truth. You finally figure out why you're going through this shit.
What you going through?
And then it makes you mad, makes you upset. Because the more you find out about this place, you want this place to be fucking destroyed. Like, fuck this place, man.
It's really like the Matrix out here.
Right.
Literally.
And the brother, I forget his name. His channel is Prisoners of YAHAWASHI, the Mississippi camp. We went on that this morning. Basically, like the Most High, he set it up perfectly to like we don't give a fuck about this place.
Right.
We hate this place.
That's how you want it.
You gonna kill us? Okay, my life's something. Like, you gonna kill someone that can't wait to get out? Can't wait to get out of here? Okay.
Right, because that's what the Lord set it up the way He set it up. For the curses and how our enemies against us like that. So He can make it uncomfortable, so we can draw close to them. We're supposed to draw
There's
close.
no escape without the Lord. Because when I first came into truth, I wanted to maybe move to Panama, get my passport. No matter where you go, bro, you ain't outrunning the Lord.
You ain't outrunning these curses. Right.
Hell no, He gonna get you.
Turn you at my reproof.
Right? Reproof means correction. Right?
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make my words known unto you.
Right?
Because I have called and you refuse.
Right? You don't want to get the truth. You got men that's out teaching. You got men of the Lord teaching. And you don't want to get the truth. Go ahead.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But you have set not all my counsel.
Right? You didn't take in the counsel of the Lord. Right? The scripture says there 30. Right? You took the counsel of Egypt, not of the Lord. Go ahead.
And with none of my reproof.
Right? You didn't want the correction. Go ahead.
Also will laugh at your calamity.
Calamity is a disaster, a horrifying event, which is going to take place. Right now, everything is smooth as butter. It's like in the time of Noah was, man. So it started coming of the Son of Man be. Right? Yeah? Right now, everybody's doing the same shit in Noah time, boy.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
So the Lord's going to mock, right? Go ahead.
When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
So the Lord's going to mock. He's going to laugh at you. How the Lord going to do that? Through His prophets. Because we're out here teaching. We got people doing puppet hands as they walking by, right? People making mockery of the Lord, right? They're over there playing Gonzo and fucking Kermit the Frog with their hands and shit, right? Go ahead. Hell yeah. You know that shit where they had the projector up?
saying, I said the Lord gonna kill his ass.
The Lord gonna destroy his ass.
And I said, man, for real, I want him to hear that shit.
Yeah,
You over here mocking the Lord, dude.
Yeah, the
Like,
Lord gonna destroy his ass.
for real.
Then shall they call upon me.
Yeah, then you're gonna try to seek the Lord. When tell you, just like you said, got 10 minutes to hide cover, nuclear missiles coming in here. Everybody's gonna go. What's the first place they're gonna go? Church. Right. Everybody's gonna go. All the churches, the Catholics, they're gonna be kissing the air. They're gonna be doing all this shit. That's not doing nothing for your salvation.
Yeah, he gonna be doing this and shit. The nuke about to blow his ass up. Go ahead,
There's
bro.
a picture of that.
Go play catch with it, man.
I saw on YouTube. It's just like that guy.
Yeah.
Him and his girl, Edomite-looking guy and his girl,
Going up
taking
and
a
down.
selfie with atom bomb, a mushroom cloud in the background, and half his face melted.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
That's
shit.
here.
Yeah.
Selfie that.
That's the AI, huh? AI.
No, it was a part 2 picture.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw it. He was like, he was taking a selfie with his girl.
Yeah.
And
Half his face melted.
Yeah.
Mushroom cloud in the back.
She was melted into
It's common sense to know that due to the structure of the man,
Yep.
one way or another, it's like you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
So
That guy,
regardless,
he in his kingdom. You know, that's why we gonna enjoy the kingdom so much more, because we got fucked up in this, man. You know? Like, when we in our righteous order, when we on the top, we gonna really appreciate it, because this kingdom was given to Esau. That's why you don't really appreciate shit.
Right.
We gonna really, Lord willing, we be the first of that fruit, really enjoy it. Because we know what 7 rounds of hell feel like.
They don't know how infinity rounds of hell feel like. Like I said, right now, we in their paradise. This is our hell. But our paradise is going to be their hell in the kingdom. And it's going to be for eternity, at least 1,000 years for Esau. All the
It says, when your fear cometh as desolation,
when your fear cometh to desolation, go ahead.
and destruction cometh as a
And
whirlwind,
the destruction cometh as a whirlwind. That's a nuclear missile, a whirlwind, right? A mushroom cloud. It's gonna destroy this place. Go ahead.
distress and anguish cometh upon you.
That's when you're gonna start bugging out. It's gonna be all on the news, right? And don't forget about before the nuclear missiles, man. We still got fucking Jacob Trouble. We got fucking
Marshall.
Purge coming, right?
Gotta make it just to that, you lucky.
Yeah, you gotta go survival with months without eating, right? Because they're gonna get rid of the food stamps and the WIC, and they're gonna make that EBT mandatory.
Then a lot of you women gonna give
And
me
then
that.
on TV, the EBT, you ain't gonna have it. It's like,
Because y'all accustomed to the ways of this life in society, y'all gonna take the MOTV. And I pray that Lord keep the spirit on us that we don't take it. You know?
Position. Maintain it.
right? Yep. That's why the elders say you want to pray to ask the Lord to straighten you in the faith. And that woman's wicked as fuck.
Yeah.
She was throwing the girl to kicking that dude's wife.
You got two. That's Jake though. You know, wicked Jake. Look at him. You can see Amalek flexing and jewelry and shit. Like you got Harley, you got $100 billion and wearing Walmart shit. Hey, you know what? Who the fuck is wrong with you? Right. Like Kanye said, what white people get money, don't spend it. Jake, it's in our spirit to be kings. Right. We gonna be stripped up, lost up. Like,
Iced up.
Hell yeah.
Right, you even got Jake getting fucking gold in their mouth.
Right.
You know?
I saw a picture the other day. He spoke on there. It's ASAP Rocky and gold in his sleeve.
Fucking, what's his name? Lil Uzi. Right? He got that diamond in his
I heard that
fucking
motherfucker fell out. He lost it.
Yeah. This is the shit that our people do.
It says, then shall they call upon me,
Right? Then you should try to call upon the Lord, but you don't know his name. Go ahead.
I will not answer.
Yeah?
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
And that's going into famine of the word. Because you're going to have people that's going to try to seek the Lord, and that time all this shit coming apart. People been driving by. You're going to have people that even when that time comes, they're going to try to come here. They ain't going to see nobody here. They're going to try to go where the building is, TMS over there. They ain't going to get a fight. Because you had time to get it, and you didn't get it, man.
And Lord willing, that's when we could, in that day, circumspect spirits. Because right now, this is like training camp for reading people's spirits. In that day, it might be someone you might spit a word to me, they got a contrite spirit. But most of these people, evil as hell, you gonna see it on their face. You gonna see it. Like a cat's hand. Nah, bitch. to love the Lord your power, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him. Then I will drive out all these nations before you, and all ye possess greater nations and mightier than yourselves. So basically, we're trying to clean, we're bear hugging the Lord through the Spirit, because we know the 1/3, we know we're willing that we don't have nothing else. We don't have but the Lord. We got to cleave onto him because we know that evil days come. We believe the word, the warning that he gave to us. But other people, they don't prepare like a warning signal, like this is toxic metal, this is a corrosive liquid. They not reading the warning signs, they don't get burnt up out here.
Spirit. Second Ezra 15.
Oh yeah. Second Ezra 15, then
14. 15. 14.
Oh, you there? I got it. You got it? Yeah, 15, 14.
Yeah, go ahead.
Woe.
Yeah.
Second Ezra 15, verse 14. Woe to the world.
Speak up louder.
It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
See, woe means warning or destruction. Go ahead.
For the sword, right? For the sword and destruction draweth not. And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Civil unrest. Go ahead.
And swords in their hands.
Right.
For there shall be sedition amongst men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes.
Right, because the king and the princes, who are they talking about? The rulers of this place.
Monarchs.
They're not going to be able to control. They're not going to be able to control the civilians here. They're going to take matters into their own hands,
That's
man.
what they want too.
Yep.
And laying the trap.
Yep.
Especially starting with Jake.
Yep.
I bet you won't riot. Because they call all the riot tools and the rock shows. Yeah, right in 2020.
That's it right here. And it says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right. Go ahead.
Right? And it says, a man shall desire to go into the city,
Right.
and shall not be able.
This is going into martial law because upper precept, what he was saying in their power, people are going to stand up against this society. Everybody's not going to get that MOTV because they know what that is. Even those that say Christianity, they know what that shit is. They're not going to get that shit.
That's why they got these FEMA camps,
Yep.
these neighborhood Walmarts they shut down,
Yep.
and they make it convenient for your ass to be locked up with guillotine.
Oh, and I went to Walmart like a week and a half ago. I went to buy my daughter some shoes. She played in the shoes. She fucked her shoes up. She had to get her new shoes. And I went into Walmart. All the registers, like back in the days, you would have workers there. All the cash registers are all mechanically done. There's no type of cashiers done. All of it is mechanically done. So
Those jobs,
you just go and you can scan a badge, scan a payment and go out.
And they
That's
show
it.
that.
And those jobs gone too.
Yep.
last
All the
Super
registers
Bowl,
is all mechanically now.
They showed Kevin Hart, he was doing a commercial in Walmart, and he just walked up. He had to do nothing, like, in his left. It's like, wait a second. Hold on, like, how do you do that? You know how? It's gonna be that MOTV.
And I was looking, I was through the spirit, I was looking, I was like,
Don't they got palm readers in one of these, like Starbucks or something?
yeah, like everything is going automatically, mechanically. Like there's no people, like back in the days, like if you go to Walmart, there used to be a lot of cashiers. There's no cashiers at the registers no more out here in Vegas. That was like a week ago.
Oh, they got
Everything
another
is
thing
automatically
called,
just self-checkout, everything. They even got their own section for the clothes now.
Yeah.
Like I used to go to the clothes store. Now you gotta literally pay right then and there. You don't walk to the front no more.
and really it's designed to go cashless. They got this new, it's called a reverse ATM, where you put cash in and you get a card back. Reverse ATM, they starting to do it. All these major cities, especially college campuses. So they already setting and lining it up.
They conditioning people now, man. They preparing you to go digital. We telling you this, man.
This is like what I'm saying. This is like fourth industrial revolution, which they're going to build. Revolution. The infrastructure of the New World Order. This is what they're doing. They're monitor everything. The CHIP, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff is going into Esau's New World Order.
And you damn Israelite groups out there that teach you. that the MOTB is spiritual, what I wonder if you're gonna be able to answer that shit when it becomes made mandatory. What are you gonna tell your congregation out there that's teaching that the MOTB is spiritual? Because they're gonna make that mandatory. And when that's mandatory, I wonder what you're gonna tell your congregation. Because that is gonna be made mandatory. And you can even have a job. They're gonna push that on a job. So the job will say for you to work, you're gonna have to have this certification. It's like, for an example, when it was the pandemic, right? When it was the pandemic, almost every job, even the job I had, they were pushing that. But they didn't push it because they knew all the workers that they were gonna lose. But they were pushing it on us like you gotta get the snake venom to work. Otherwise you're not working. They were pushing that shit out here.
A lot of people,
they were pushing that shit heavy out here.
and a lot of people went and got it because they wanted to go back to their normal life, which shit ain't normal in America.
You had people that was nurses for like 25 years, lost their job because they didn't want to get the snake venom. They didn't want to get the gin and juice, man. They don't want to get that shit.
When they back up, now you got nurses saying that the people that didn't take that jumbo juice is actually the smart ones all alone.
Yep.
You know? Hey.
Yep. Because the people that took it, they're dying fast.
They're dying.
They're dying fast.
Blood clogging on the microscopic level.
Yep. You got kids that's the age of 12 dying from that shit. 7 years old dying from that shit.
Yeah, man.
There's something wrong.
There's something wrong.
If you giving a kid gin and juice and he's taking it and he's fucking dying from it, there's something wrong right there.
Exactly.
Because they believed in Ovid
Yep.
being the real petulance. But us, with wisdom, not walking circumspectly, knowing that the powers that be are evil as hell. Because you try to tell our people who really runs the world is a demon. They don't believe you. Look.
Now they put the secret sauce, the jumbo juice in your meat.
Yep.
And then your vegetables now.
Yep.
You know?
That's why we gotta pray over our food.
Yeah, man.
Ask Lord for mercy for the food. You should be praying over your food, man.
Yeah,
Because you don't know what you're eating, man.
Exactly.
Defiled bread.
You know you eat human meat and all that shit too.
Yep.
You know
Always
that
surprised.
it's all type of shit in this food, man. It's the devil. What you expect? Yeah, so you want me to keep going down on this?
Yeah, where verse you at?
I am on. I'll start at 17 again.
Go ahead.
It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able."
Well, everybody's going to a concert right now.
Yeah.
When that time comes, you're not gonna be able to come to the city. Vegas was looking like fucking what's that shit? Walking Dead, man. In 2020, it was looking like there was nobody on the streets in 2020.
It was looking like the movie I Am Legend. Nobody was outside and shit.
Nobody. Everybody was quarantined, and at first everybody was thinking it was cool because they didn't have to work and all that. But in time, people was bugging out. They're like, man, I'm tired of being in the house. I'm not making no money.
Women. I don't want to be in the house with my kids. I want to actually have to be a mother.
Bugging the fuck
Hit
out.
the streets.
It was fucking, they were crying on social media, really being upset, man.
That time, man, they made a lot of fans only,
Oh, yeah.
And that time too, they made a lot. And when they shut down, this next shutdown is gonna be real bad. And then we have to go down. It says because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
The city shall be troubled.
The houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid.
Why should they be afraid? Because the thieves they're going to see is going to blow their mind. You're going to be seeing drive-bys. You're going to be literally seeing people
Outside, no.
right? You're going to be seeing people you're going to be seeing cannibalism in the open. You're going to be literally seeing the military going to people's homes and keeping them on the buses and taking them to the concentration camp.
Right,
That shit is going to, you're going to see people get their head blown off.
You're gonna be seeing people getting towed up by wild animals.
I'm telling you.
Like the Bible says it. You know, it's a joke and fun and games now, but with your ass a piece of meat,
What's
it
that
ain't gonna
shit
be
in,
funny.
in GTA 5? When you playing as Trevor, right? And you doing that shit where it's called Observe or Mayhem, where you shoot all the enemies and letting
Up,
out.
down.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna literally be.
Right.
That's how it's literally gonna be, man.
You won't be able to keep nothing to yourself no more because there won't be no police like that scripture about the verse about to say.
That's gonna bug women out.
No, man.
Because all the
That's
women that had the
feminism right there.
the
No
women
police,
that had the
done.
independency spirit. I don't need a man. That time they ain't gonna give a fuck if the man's looking horrible, man. They gonna want something. They gonna deal with somebody.
Right.
So they just want to be on their bench.
That's the beauty of the Lord. That's when the roles gonna flip.
Exactly.
Lord willing, we all four of us going to be that number. We get all choosy and uppity. Like, oh, what's that song? What have you done for me lately? That's how they invest. How much you make, this, that, you 6 foot tall. Even then, they get that and still leave the man.
Right.
Leaving NBA niggas where, because there's an incentive.
Because they'll never be happy because they got bodies.
Never.
They're basically they beautiful, but what's they I'm looking for? They're not compatible. You know what I'm saying? Because of the bodies that they got, man. They body level, their power level is on 9,000.
Soul time.
Yeah.
The sperm is left in them.
Right.
And they comes apart. They start acting like 20 different people. They got split personalities.
They masculine as hell because the personality is bugging them out. They got demons in there.
And especially these dykes. I really want to see how they move in Jacob's struggle.
They're gonna switch to a dress. They ass gonna run right to a dress.
That shit go out the window, that Nike shit. That shit go out the window.
mouth.
The comedian Bill Burr made a joke on that, like basically, there's no feminism in a fire. Even if she's a lesbian, she gonna twist them little hairs in the pigtails, you know, because they want the fruits of masculinity and all the benefits of still being a woman. They want it good on both ways, you know.
When your ass get knocked out, oh, I'm a woman.
Yeah, for real. When you started the fight.
Woman. Now you a woman. Now you a fucking woman. And what happened to that masculinity issue? The energy that you had
out the window.
It went out the window. You got your ass stolen.
And that goes to like, women don't really want equality. They want to be above men.
Right.
They want both of them.
Let's go down to the next verse though. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
So you even gonna have so-called day one homeboys that's gonna betray you, man. What?
And it says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Y'all gonna take everything you got. Go ahead.
And spoil their goods.
And spoil their goods. Take everything you have, man. Go ahead.
Because of the lack of bread.
The lack of bread.
And for great tribulation.
Great tribulation, the things that's gonna happen. A minimum amount of food, a minimum amount of water, right? Milk is gonna go from $2 to $60.
Days wages.
Just imagine that, man. Just imagine that. Right?
Days wages.
Just imagine that stuff, man.
Especially on war with China, you look at everything we get, it says made in China.
Right.
So right now we're clearly in inflation. That war with China, which could happen at any minute, is going to shoot it to hyperinflation like that. They're not going to, if I go trade with you and do business with you, if we're at war with each other, we're ops, no. So then what? America don't produce nothing, we're not lazy.
Right.
America's through. Right? Say in 1 Corinthians 15 and 23, right? Yeah, 15 and 23. Right? YAHAWASHI coming, right? Now let us 15, 23, and 25.
I got you. 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 23. But every man in his own order.
Right?
Right? So the Mashiach, the first fruit, afterwards, they that are Mashiach at his coming.
Right? And that's what we're waiting on patiently for the Lord to come back. Go ahead.
Right? And it says, then cometh the end.
Then come at the end. The end of what? Esau's rulership. Right?
When he shall have delivered up the kingdom of Yahawah,
Right?
he is even the Father, when he shall have put down all rules and all authority and power.
And that's what's happening with Esau's rulership. Everything is crumbling underneath his feet. Right? The scriptures say for Babylon, I think it says Babylon was the Lord's golden cup. At one time it was. And now it's crumbling. You got treaties breaking up, right? You got sanctions going on, you got rumors of wars taking place, right? All this is being established to the Lord. Go ahead.
And 25 says, for he must reign. So he had to put all enemies under his feet.
And that's what he's going to do. He's going to put you 17 heathen nations at his feet. You're going to bow before the Lord and the prophets of the Lord, man. His elect. Go ahead.
It says right here, 26 says, that it says the last enemy shall be destroyed in his death.
Right? And that's what's going to happen. The last enemy is going to be Esau. Because this is the last kingdom.
Yep.
Right? We're in that fourth beast, right? This is the fourth beast, which is that last kingdom, the Roman Empire. Right? That's it on that, bro. So I'm telling you, this place called America is going to be destroyed, man.
Good.
Yeah, matter of fact, you represent?
I got one too.
I tested last time.
All right, and then, you can go ahead.
Okay, this is Ecclesiastes 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him. Fire, hail, famine, and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, and the sword punish the wicked to the destruction. So this is all the stuff that's going to happen in the last days. Destruction, chaos, man. Those going to have wild beasts being removed from their natural places to murder Jake, man. You know?
That's a lot. Imagine a blackout out here. No lights for
No
2
lights.
weeks. Pitch black, no moonlight either. Oh man.
Like I say, it's all a joke.
Yeah, and I heard, I'm not too knowledgeable on that, but what that did, put demons on people's spirit. They bugged out, start seeing shit. When it's pitch black, what did you say?
Hell yeah. That shit gonna bug people out.
Ain't gonna be anybody in the world where people like trying to kill people out.
Yeah. Just imagine nobody helping you.
Yeah.
But just imagine nobody helping you. But nobody helping you. You know?
There won't be no help.
You gotta open this door, too.
You gonna hear women screaming. They're gonna be getting their equipment poked in. You know, and then nobody gonna come and save you neither.
We gotta remember.
It's gonna be every man for himself.
Like Captain Save the Holy Spirit is
Oh man, them gonna be the first niggas killed.
Like, stop putting your hands on the woman.
Female, hey! Set up.
We're gonna come right behind with the machete and chop that shit off.
Hell yeah, man.
Take his shoes.
Yeah, what's that?
And basically, this is just overall the spirit of what we've been speaking on. You said America will be destroyed. And I mean, you brought up how long we simple and how much we want simplicity. Like us talking, we hate this place. This is Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and to think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time, in the dividing of time, and that's what he's wearing us out. All we do is work. Even when it's your day off, you still got shit to do, man. You ain't never at rest here.
Or you going through some next shit.
Never at
That
rest.
you will have no control over. You want to fuck somebody up, but you can't.
Yep. Yep. Because you gotta consistently stay in the spirit. Right? The scriptures say, be not carnal. So even people get us fucking irritated as fuck, man. We still gotta be in the spirit, man. You gotta endure through it. That's where temptation comes. Because if we get off our own emotions and take things into our own hands, we're gonna be locked up. You're gonna get all these charges. You're gonna have court dates. You're gonna have all these fucking charges on your fucking background, which is gonna make it even more harder for you. You're gonna make it even more affliction than what you think was tough. Now you got all these other things. You gotta deal with the probation officer.
Right.
You ain't gonna leave your house without fucking
Ain't gonna monitor.
yeah, that shit is vexing, bro. You gotta go to work and come home. You can't be nowhere else. That motherfucker's not beeping. Bro, that is crazy.
And they got the ones that control the shit now. Hey.
That's what Esau's trying to do the whole world. Instead of income monitor, it's going to be in our hand or our head. We're going to monitor every little thing. What you say, what you do, when you looking at this, that.
That's easy. It's hard to hear us. We got the wind blowing too. Loud ass, vexing ass shit. You got a precept? Get out